Howdy.
Howdy. Fancy meeting you folks here. Wait, that's the wrong show. No. All right. It has been a hot second, though. Hello again, everybody. I apologize if my audio is a little funky tonight, but we're going to get through it. And welcome back to Blackriver. And also Gut Punch RP. I'm definitely in the wrong screen for this script. Welcome to Gut Punch RP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and also on charity. You can type !donate into the chat to get a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Games. You can also type !charity to learn more about I Need Diverse Games and all the rad stuff that they do. Each month we give away prizes to random donors to that Tiltify event, so we do super recommend that if you're able to, you donate every month so they can get more charitable donations and you can get other chances to win cool prizes. And just so you're aware, because this is a charity streaming channel, all of the money that comes in from things like bits, subs, all that kind of fun stuff goes right back into our operating expenses, goes right back into the channel. Thank you so much for all that stuff. We are sponsored by tabletoploot.com. You can type !tabletop loot into chat, get a link to that. Oh, am I acting hinky? All right, we'll keep going.
You're back.
Be sure to use the code GutPunchRP. You guys have heard this spiel before, and you can get 15% off at checkout with Tabletop Loot. We're also sponsored by Dungeonsgate.com, which is a super cool Midwest gaming store. You can check them out at !Dungeonsgate. And you can use our code GutPunchRP at checkout for 10% off of your shopping cart, excluding sale items. And if you're not able to support us in monetary ways, that is totally fine. We also super appreciate when you guys do things like follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all our social medias, all that kinds of stuff. Liking videos, tweets, interacting with videos, commenting, retweeting, all that super awesome stuff actually does super help us, and we really appreciate it. And we also like hearing from you guys. It works out both ways. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We're very happy to see you. Yeehaw, etc., etc. We hope you hang out and we hope you have a great time. You have joined us for our ongoing Arcane Western that uses the D&D 5e system. We play this game on alternating Thursdays, which I believe means that the next game will be May 19th. We also have two other shows on this channel, Laurel Wind, which plays every Monday, and Darkness Rising, which plays on the Fridays that alternate with Blackriver. So next week is going to be a Darkness Rising week. Check them out. It fucking rocks. It's a lot of these goons with a couple fresh faces. All good stuff. And now that we've got all that out of the way, let's do a recap of what happened last time we were in Blackriver. The group learned that although they had saved the rest of the town from some strange occurrences, Sheriff Crane was still missing. Although it didn't seem to be of an immediate concern, some friends of his, locals, maybe a little more than friends, a little closer to family, learned via scrying on him that he was in a place that they had been before, at Zyra's Spring, and though he was likely alive, didn't quite seem to be moving. So they rushed to that location and pulled him out of the water and learned that he was unable to explain where exactly he'd been for the last couple of days. He said that the last thing he remembered was fighting a young woman named Elizabeth, who had actually joined the party relatively recently, maybe tenuously, as she was a powerful necromancer in service to the demon Azon, but expressed to them that she no longer wanted to be, that she was frankly uncomfortable with the things that she'd been asked to do. So the group spoke to Samuel, and he admitted that he hadn't been completely candid with them. He had, since he was a young man, had visions of the future, warnings or feelings that allowed him to, frankly, better protect the town, to help the people around him. And that a long time ago he'd had a vision about a local nefarious gangster, Vance Graves, that he was of some import, and that was why Samuel had allowed him to stay. But he agreed with the group that the town's safety came first and that Vance no longer seemed to be, well, welcome in Black River. So the group took their leave and spent a weekend in relative peace. However, Malcolm called up Amity and asked her to drop by the church, ideally alone. And when she arrived, he offered her a bouquet of flowers and explained that, well, since she'd picked Claire a birthday and all that, she might as well give her some flowers, assuming he was right and Amity was sweet on her. What he didn't know was that Amity had brought Claire along. And when they met up again, just outside the church, they admitted their feelings for each other. Shared a kiss. We all screamed a little bit on the inside.
I have 17 minutes of clips about it.
You know what? Good. We'd love to fucking see it.
They deserve it.
Hard eyes, motherfucker. The GIF I can never find on Facebook anymore because they filter profanity. Anyway. Around the same time, let's say, Sylvie was approached by a jackalope-themed Harangon woman who asked for a little bit of help, and the party convened at her shop, the apothecary, and learned that a young local girl named Grace had been cursed, supposedly by a monster or a treasure hoard out by her school. Although the apothecary, Pearl Galloway, had been able to cure the curse, she was frankly worried about the potential for other incidents. So the group willingly headed over to the school and chatted with the young girl and her sisters to find out, well, what in God's green earth was going on. And they learned about a, well, monster. Some kind of bird creature living in the roots of a gnarled cottonwood tree not 10 or 15 minutes away. So the group headed over, figured out what's going on, and only very narrowly avoided falling into a rather large dark hole where they now find themselves. All of them except Willow, of course, who has wisely chosen to stay on the edge with her spells in hand. However, as the party managed to lower themselves into the hole with a little bit of a to-do, they heard a voice creaking out of the darkness, screeching "Mine" at them, which is where we find ourselves now.
And I do believe at the end of last episode, I did put on my symbiotic entity, correct?
Go for it.
Okay.
I do recall that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a creepy fucking voice. I'm trying to be prepared.
What are you guys doing?
Turn around to see if we can't see what the fuck made that sound.
Yeah, maybe like back to back in a circle. It's dark as shit in here.
Yeah.
Well, so here's a good question. Please remind us, who has dark vision? I believe
60
Amity does. Willow does, yes.
We're humans, mother. I get languages. The power of language.
Oh, the power of language.
Does Willow hear the voice?
Yes, she would hear it.
Me
She
and
would,
Claire can just fuck shit up real good. We can't see shit.
Quite loud, yes.
Willow would peer her head in like, what's that? But
Okay.
still, stay up
on
top.
your hat.
Get your ass down here.
What is Willow's dark vision length? Is it up to 60 feet?
Alt is 60 feet.
I know that can vary. Okay. Claire, do you still have your lighter
I
going,
do.
or did you close that? All right.
No, I picked it up and I still have it open.
Okay, so you're shining some light on this subject, let's say. I'm going to assume that the lighter is similar to a D&D candle, which is 10 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim light beyond that. So you've got about a 20-foot radius here. If you guys want to hop into Roll20, you can kind of get a sense for what that's going to look like. I've also sort of blocked out an edge of a rectangle for you, Jess, in terms of cropping. but it should be about the standard size. So, yeah. So in the darkness, kind of in the light of this lighter, you guys can see a lot of kind of glimmering beads and reflections of light glinting back at you from things that seem to be scattered all over the floor. You can also see that there's this kind of pillar-like stone and root structure in the middle of the space, and there's a stone wall along your backs. So you're between that stone structure and the stone wall behind your backs. You cannot see anything that would have made this noise at present, but you can hear kind of a loud shuffling noise on what you can assume to be the opposite side of the room.
With Amity's dark vision, is it more than she can see as well? Because we couldn't see, last episode we could not see the walls from where Claire had dropped her lighter.
Yes. I'm assuming that because she's holding it up, you've got a little bit of a better field of view here, but
Okay.
it's going to start getting pretty dim around the edges.
So we
there.
can see the back wall, but we can't see the wall in front of us.
You can see the very edge of it. You can kind of see that little bit of rock right on the right side of this, what we're going to call a circle. We're going to pretend is a circle.
Okay.
So you've got the sense that this room does extend, although Amity and Willow, because you can see a little bit better, you guys are aware that there is this sort of pillar-like structure in the middle of the room, and you can see that the room is just filled with junk. Most of it is broken. It's coins and spoons and jewelry and tin cans and trash and just stuff just piled up all around the room, including this central area. There are some clear spaces where you can kind of walk around. However, you cannot see beyond that sort of pillar structure.
It's like a magpie's hoard.
What's yours?
That's... As Claire's yelling, can I shake this bell branch situation and expend one charge to detect the presence of aberrations, celestials, constructs, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead within 60 feet?
Yes, you absolutely may. I will start with the bell branch here. Let me pull that up. But within 60 feet, you are, upon using this branch, which I think rings out very faintly with golden bells, you become abruptly aware from the tone of the bell that there is, let me see. There is something that pings as undead about 60 feet away on the opposite side of that central stone pillar from where you are.
Undead magpie.
Great.
And,
that makes things better.
Yeah, in response to Claire calling out, it once again just repeats, "Mine, mine," and continues to scream periodically.
Well, you gotta use more words than that if you want people to understand you.
I go, "No!"
Can I flip up Eyes of the Grave and like kind of scoot to the right? So that's 60 feet. I know the location of undead within 60 feet that are not behind total cover and is not protected from divination. So I wouldn't be able to see it, but I'd be able to like...
Not
see
protected from divination. Roll me a d4.
That's a 2.
Okay, so if you want to scoot out into the darkness, you would have to get...
I mean, I'm trying to make like a lateral move. Like I'm trying to move like here at like a max. I'm maybe like if I needed to really retreat, I'm not going that far. I'm just trying to like get a read on how big this thing is, since Amity has said that there's something And I'm kind of
Yeah.
looking at the vague direction of her and the vague direction of the bells and like the vague. He's very short-sighted. This man exists in a time where there are no glasses, so like he cannot see shit. There's nothing happening here.
All right. Well, if you scoot to where you have moved your token, you can't sense anything. Are you walking around?
Wait, that's the pillar thing?
No, that's here. The pillar thing is just a little bit.
It's like closer. Is it this thing?
Yeah. Let me just trim a little extra here, just so you can kind of get a sense for.
Just to put her
We're
hat in the
experimenting
queue.
with. There it is. Do you see that a little bit better? That kind of edge of that stone
This
structure.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to get like around it. So wherever I need to be to kind of like do one of these.
Yeah. Here.
You can
All right.
have fun moving Mel wherever you want.
All right. Can you see that line?
The brown one, yeah.
The kind of squiggly.
The kind of squiggly situation, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's the object.
Okay. I'll move here since Willow's invisible.
Okay.
Detect magic and stick her head in the hole.
Let me take a look at detect magic real fast. But Mal, if you move all the way up to kind of the very edge of where Claire's lighter is casting light, kind of up right here, you do become aware of a creature here in the darkness.
Okay.
that
I will call
pinging.
back to people and say it's like 55 feet up. Maybe a little out of 60. Ish from where I am. Just out of range. Just out of range.
Straight on the other side of the thing.
Yeah.
Did it respond? Has it made any other noise? Has it said anything else since we've been moving around?
It has sort of periodically been muttering and mumbling like mine to itself. You can hear a lot of shuffling. It sounds big, whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you go.
I'm going to, based on what I'm hearing and what Mel said, try and cast fairy fire on it.
Okay. So detect magic is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Let me check something. I have a little D&D question. As far as fairy fire, can you read that spell to me?
Well, it's a dex save of 15, or there will be outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Any creature within the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light. If they fail a dexterity saving throw for the duration, the objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay. Okay, that was I'm sorry, I'm doing two things at once. That was a 15 dex save, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that creature rolls a 16.
Mm-hmm.
So it succeeded.
Yeah. I mean, I guess objects in the area are also outlined, so if there's any objects, I guess, in the...
There are a lot of objects. Pretty much all of these little junky objects, broken picture frames, hand mirrors, you name it. It seems to be stuff that was likely taken or thrown away from locals, maybe over a long period of time. There are a lot of like pennies and coins kind of floating around in the mix. Some broken glasses, that kind of stuff.
Willow,
That's Pearson from the hole. Yeah.
can you see anything?
Detect magic. Can she see any?
We're running the DM through the paces.
I think, okay, I'm just going to say that Willow, you would notice that almost every object in the room lights up.
Almost. There's a lot of magical items, lots of shinies. Wow, the room got really bright.
Like the spoons?
Yeah, a lot of stuff in the pile. Yeah, it's all like the spoons, the coins. Just start grabbing stuff.
Yeah, there is
Mal
actually
picks
nothing
up
you
the
can see
spoon
that is
and-
not lighting up. So.
Mage hand, come down. And
Yeah, Mouse like
grab a handful of
like
stuff
meeting
and
the mage
retrieve
hand
it
in the
back up.
middle. Like
Are you touching
Handing
the
you
stuff?
What the same
With
hell
mage
are you
hand.
doing?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna touch a. I pick up a spoon off the ground.
Willow will mage hand something.
Okay. You notice that the tips of your fingers where they touch the spoon darken to a kind of black color.
I am gonna drop the spoon, but
It goes
say
away.
more right now.
Yeah. If you put the spoon back, the color disappears from your fingers.
Maybe we don't touch things just yet.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe we shouldn't touch anything right now.
Okay, fine. What did you
Are we
do?
gonna
to
go
all
deal with
these
this or
things?
what?
What do we do? How are we dealing with it? We killing
I'm going
a
around the
creature?
post. I'm gonna get. Claire, you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
All
Wait,
right,
hold
we're
on,
going around.
Claire, catch me. Wait, don't go
Wait,
yet.
wait,
Hold
okay,
on.
yeah, I got.
And she just, Willow's just gonna pop down in the hole.
I go forward with the other two, and as we're going, I say, "May the god of the desert protect you and bless all three of us."
Aw,
Wait. Claire, did you catch me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Claire, did you catch me?
Yeah, I mean,
I
sure.
think we were doing acrobatics. Yeah.
I may not have caught you. Hang on. That was not a good roll.
Oh.
I can try to help. Since I'm right beside you.
No, she jumped
You two
real
are next
fast.
to each other.
So,
Yeah, you guys were moving forward, so she's like, no, wait.
Oh, that's
like,
true,
don't go
yeah.
yet.
Like that.
I am just suddenly forgetting how to do every damn thing here.
Felt.
If you want to check, I can.
I got it. Acrobatics. Okay, that may not be that bad. That is a 13.
Willow telegraphed the fact that she was about to jump. Yeah, you can catch her.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god, Willow. Next time a little bit more.
Yeah,
But you're so
heavy.
fast. Okay,
Oh,
so she's
God.
going to grab Claire's shirt, reach out, grab Sylvie's shirt, realize she doesn't have enough hands, so like kind of places a boot on Claire and then reaches out and grabs Amity, and she's gonna do invisibility on the three of them.
Okay.
And then look longingly back up at the hole.
So wait, who didn't get invisible? Mel?
Me.
Willow and Mal are not invisible right now.
Okay. I can't believe I'm already gonna have to start marking status effects on you guys. All right. What are we gonna pick for invisibility here?
What's the creature look like? Like, are we still hearing like crunching? Does it seem to be like slightly more aggravated considering I touched a spoon? Still
Yes.
kind of panting like as we're talking.
So, in fact, when you picked up that spoon, it noticed and became increasingly both loud and saying mine over and over and over again until you put the spoon back, and then it got quieter.
Okay. Is it like sort of? Does it sound like it was like getting closer to us? Like, does it seem like it was kind of on its way over, or does it sound like it's just kind of like in a spot?
It has not moved, to your
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, we got a little invisible wigglies. We got some bacon markers on
Excellent.
here. So I
We're
know
gonna go
who's
check shit out. Gonna go
And
on
then
around.
you guys who are
like,
blessed,
general
just
that
please
way
remember
direction.
that you're blessed.
Yeah. It's the invisible crew.
The invisible people are also blessed, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the concentrating people will loop her arm around Mal and they'll hang back.
All right, okay. However, as you guys start to kind of move around this pillar and mess around with its stuff and make a bunch of noise, you do hear the shuffling changes a little bit, and you hear kind of this large single scraping noise, like something dragging across the floor beneath you, which is sort of a packed earth. So, where's everybody moving?
I mean, we're kind of going. I thought we were kind of the same direction Mal started going in, up and over, around it.
Around and like spread out.
I am in the darkness now, but
I would like triangle, and then I'm like behind a little bit following.
Mal's like gonna try and tell Amity like exactly where it is, like 55 feet up and 2 steps to the right.
you already fairy fired
That
it,
like
though,
she
right?
can get it in her vision.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it with my good eyes.
Your special eyes.
Well, fairy fire is visible to
Well, why don't
everybody,
you-
right?
But it
It didn't work.
passed the test check.
So
But Amity has dark vision.
Yes,
Yeah,
Amity has
dark
dark vision, but if all of the objects in the area are lighting up, it is actually kind of likely you could see like a silhouette, like a kind of big
Cool.
silhouette against, blocking out the light behind it, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Is
Can
there
we
like
see
more
of the
light?
map? If Claire's lighter, like, is there
Yes.
with that glow?
I'm currently fighting an object that doesn't want to be on the right layer. Yes, you guys would see more, and Claire has the lighter. Does anybody else want to take this moment to do anything, like light any torches or anything, or are you're keeping inside the circle of Claire's lighter?
Keep it inside the circle, mostly.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sometimes roll 20 is the bane of my existence. Okay, so you guys would be able to see a little bit more. You're kind of moving up, so I am going to just reveal the whole map so that we don't have to keep dicking around with Fog of War, and assume you guys kind of know where stuff is.
Cool.
Matt.
Okay, that made everything black. Fantastic. You know
Extra
what?
foggy.
It was
Magical
worth
darkness.
It was
Roll
worth
for
an
initiative.
experiment, wasn't
I'm
it?
sorry I dropped
Here.
the ladder.
Damn it, Claire.
Damn it, Claire.
Picks it up and hands it back to you.
Gonna do this.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Oh, I am not on the map at all.
You know
There we
what?
go.
You're close enough to yourself to the wall.
There we go.
All right. Okay.
Is there
And-
like more stuff around, like underneath it? Like, does it seem like there's a little dragon hoardy kind of pile?
Yes, there is. There's a big pile of shiny shit. And so, those of you who can kind of see a little bit better, and those of you who can see a little bit worse, you see this hulking shape of something that might once have resembled a bird. But now it's a little... Well, the wings look sort of atrophied and curled in on themselves, and its body is bloated in a way that doesn't seem quite natural. It does have 4 wings instead of 2, and a sort of very large crow-like face. But the whole thing, beak to tail, probably 10 or 15 feet, and it stands up pretty high. It kind of seems like it's trying to use its wings to scrape its way across the floor towards you a little bit. And it is screeching loudly, going, "Leave! Leave mine!" And it seems quite upset.
Hey, Mal's gonna like pull on Willow, and it's doing like a lean, where like you kind of don't want to get into the fray, but you're also very nosy. And it's just kind of like, why are you hoarding things here? And like is trying to talk to the animal. Because this is who he is as a person.
It focuses on Mal.
Unlinks
sorry,
the arm and takes 2 steps to the right.
I get it.
Stares right at him. So here's an interesting question. Does anybody have anything on them that's shiny?
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The only shiny thing is the gun at my hip.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Willow would have like, I mean, she's got her umbrella rod, so that's probably shiny. She's probably got a couple necklaces or bracelets.
Yeah, she's probably got some jewelry.
Yeah.
I can see it.
What else does this girl have?
But
I mean, her
hat shiny.
Yeah, she's got like a little dagger thing in the hat, so that would
Oh, a
probably
hat
be shiny.
A hat pin.
I like it.
Deadly.
Yeah, so this thing can't see half of you, but it stares right at Mal, finds him somewhat disinteresting, excuse me, and kind of starts scooting towards you a little bit. And then it notices that Willow has lots of lovely shiny jewelry, and stares right at her and is like, "Shiny! Mine! Starts kind of crawling closer and closer here.
I ain't moving.
I would like
Sylvie
to
invisible
step
is-
around Sylvie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna
it is
wait until it gets a few
Laser
more.
focus on Willow at this point.
I'm gonna step in front of her. Or like kind of block the way here. Like
She's gonna just
absolutely
keep
do
moving
not.
around the pillar, avoiding eye contact with it.
If possible, I would like to kind of move in and like around, like start spreading out and kind of
Yeah,
like
I'd like to
around
do the same.
wall and walk
Yeah, you
in.
guys can do a little scoot. If you
I'm
want to
gonna
do a
go
little
that
scoot.
other way. Yeah, kind of circle around.
There's no way over the pillar, correct? It's just like
No,
literal.
there's not. So basically, you can reasonably assume that the tree is sitting right above that, and that the roots from the tree are kind of coming down to form this pillar, sort of trapping large chunks of stone.
BM, does it seem like this thing has all of its facilities, considering that it's like kind of rotted?
Why don't you roll me either nature or medicine?
Also, I can't see the invisible people
No,
at
you
all.
cannot.
Like I have no sense of where they are. Okay.
So your friends have disappeared, and you
What am I
don't
rolling?
know shit about it. Claire, are you still holding the light?
Would it work if she's invisible?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the lighter itself,
It'd be invisible, yeah.
yeah, but the light would probably
The
go. My guess.
That feels reasonable.
Sure. Magic logic.
Magic. I think I probably, so seeing this bird and knowing that I was gonna scoot, I would probably put the ladder on the ground, but like if I can arrange it so it's still lit, but right there. And then
Okay.
giving myself a little bit of a scoop.
Free
All right,
bird.
perfect. Yeah, so Willow is kind of like scooting away, and this thing is scooting towards her with no regard for the people that are currently invisible around it. But since it's kind of right next to you guys, why don't you roll me a stealth at advantage? That'll be
all three of us.
Yeah, Claire, Sylvie, Amity.
17.
That's not solid at all.
Backing up.
Oh, and I have disadvantage too. Perfect.
23.
Ooh, 6.
Oof.
Clank, 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 clank.
Wait, wouldn't it be a straight roll for you?
It'd be straight roll because you'd have
Yeah, because you're
advantage.
invisible.
Oh, because I'm invisible? Oh, that 5 was still the first one, so still.
Oh, no.
So Claire and Sylvie, you successfully hold still and do not make a sound. Amity, I think you probably kick a spoon or something a little bit, and you're kind of like, oh fuck, you know.
Fall down a pile a little.
Yeah, and this thing, like its little head whips around and the little beady eyes are kind of scanning the room, trying to figure out what the hell, where that noise came from.
Like
and
Bilbo
it's-
stumbling in Smaug's cave.
And it starts flapping its sort of big, useless wings, and seems like it's kind of getting ready to pounce in that general direction. So I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Fight,
The
fight.
dice. This one.
Ooh.
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 Not great.
Ooh. Everybody, okay, I feel better. All right.
Hell yeah!
Ooh.
Every time, like, me and Amber and Kai just go, oh.
Doing great. Doing great.
Yeah, we're doing wonderful.
What can go wrong?
Those of us with no bonuses.
No bonus.
I have a plus one.
All right. 25 to 20.
21.
Ooh, all right. 21, Sylvie. All right. 19 to 15.
Yeah.
14 to 10.
10.
All right.
Well,
Did you say 12?
12 for Willow and 10 for Claire. Amelie, how did you do?
3.
5.
Ooh. All right. 5 for Mel, 3 for Amity. And
Just take a knee in the pile that I slipped down. Ah, fuck.
yeah. So this thing's feeling big spicy. And at the top of the order is the creature. And it is going to... Let's see. It is going to screech, having given up on the shiny that Willow was offering, and summon a bunch of smaller crows that kind of filter down through the like little holes in the ceiling. So let me grab those for you guys. Got 1. We got 2.
Look like freaky undead crows like we've seen before.
These crows
all?
surprisingly look pretty
They look-
normal. They kind of look
Okay.
like the crows that were vibing up in the tree when you guys
Ah.
first got here.
is that a giant
Cool.
tooth in the top left-hand corner?
Listen, I was just putting things on the map, right? Yes, it can be
It
a
is.
plant too.
Perfect.
There are a couple of teeth, actually.
Willow spots
Oh,
it. Willow
there's-
wants it.
There's another one. like bottom, middle, right.
Oh, goodness.
There's more at the bottom. We gotta get them all. We get all the
Another one.
teeth.
There's a whole
Can't
bunch.
We
Teeth.
automatically
Teeth.
win.
Yeah.
Teeth. Teeth.
You know, I placed these and I was like, somebody's going to notice the teeth. But
Took even less time than you thought, huh?
It's like I Spy.
sure did.
Yeah,
All right, let me move this guy over here. There you go.
Where's Waldo? But where are the teeth?
All right, we got 4 of these little crow monster critters hanging out with you guys that are kind of swarming around the ceiling, cawing loudly while this thing flails. And at the top of the order are actually going to be these little crow... well, they're
Sons of
normal
bitches.
crows. I'm not going to call them monsters. They're crows. This lovely green one here is going to sort of take a swipe at Amity.
I have a thing for this.
And you're
What?
invisible.
I am invisible, so maybe I won't do the thing that I'm gonna do. Yeah, I can just go ahead and disadvantage that.
Invisibility is disadvantage, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll automatically have that against you.
So, did you want to do something?
Well, it already has disadvantage, and you can't double disadvantage things, right? Yeah, no.
I don't
Then
think so.
I don't have a thing.
Okay. So this thing takes a general guess at where you are and rolls a paltry 9 to hit, which I'm going to go ahead and guess does not hit.
It does not hit. No.
Yeah, so it swoops down like the birds of Australia during swooping season and absolutely misses. So the purple one has no idea that what's going on. So that one's going to try to... What is the fly speed on these little bastards?
Which one's purple?
Yeah.
Upper
Is it-
right.
Oh.
Oh,
We can't see it.
Oh, the handle
Yeah.
on this one is... yes, thank you very much. Now you should be able
Transparent.
to see it.
there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so that one is thinking about its life choices, and it is going to move wherever this ruler points. All right, it's going to come over here and party with Mal. It's going to take a swoop at his head.
I'd rather it didn't.
So that one is going to have a 22 to hit.
Oddly, that doesn't hit.
Oh,
It does. It.
Like, damn.
listen, I don't know, man. All right, yeah, so this thing does 1 point of damage. So it kind of just bonks you, and you're like, ow.
Wow.
Fucking hell. This yellow one, however, is going to do the exact same thing. And that one has a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, that one also does 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh God.
So you're just getting roasted. And
Yeah.
this one is going to come hang out with Willow. And roll a natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. Mal!
Yikes.
Mal!
Yeah.
Well,
Do your
shockingly, that means that it does 2 points of piercing damage.
No, it doesn't.
Life saving.
She's like trying to swipe at it with her parasol. She's
It
just
is
like,
now
"No."
a normal hit, and all effects triggered by the critical hit are canceled.
All right, you take 1 point of damage.
Thank you, Mal.
You are welcome.
It avoids the parasol at the last second, you know.
Caw.
All right, that'll be those 4. What's up, Sylvie?
All right. Well, I think that these little crows don't look to be like too much of a threat, so I will go ahead and at least draw my pistols and hold an attack with them. Well, first I'm gonna scoot. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna scoot right there. Right there. We'll put it right there. And I would like to hold an attack against Big Bird.
Oh,
God, that sounds terrible now. Shit. Well,
And then
too late
Cannon.
now. All right, I'm gonna hold an attack against the big bird in case it goes ahead and tries to attack one of my friends.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so if it tries to attack someone.
I will be shooting at it.
All right. Next in the order is Willow.
oh boy. I was expecting myself to be lower. She will pull out 2 cards and yell at the birds like rats with wings. Throw an Eldritch Blast at the 2 attacking Mal, not the one that's on her. So it'll be 2 straight rolls.
Okay.
I'll just roll these separately. Oh boy, that's not super great. First one will be a 16.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay, and the second one is a 12.
That just hits.
Cool.
They're crows.
Okay, so she's never been attacked by a crow before. This is new experiences. One of them is a 9. And the other one is also 9.
Each of these crows, as the blast hit them, kind of explode into a ball of feathers that rain down on Mal. The birds are no more.
Well done. And he coughs up a feather. Why is this so thematic for me? You know?
Yeah,
You're welcome, and like turns around and like keeps like swiping her parasol at the other one.
Perfect. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Perfect. Claire.
Okay. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna slightly. No, yeah, I'll stay right there. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna punch it at advantage, I believe, because it doesn't know I'm here.
Nope.
Plus bless.
That too.
Bless. Holy shit. Can I roll first and then decide if I use the bless or no?
This is
Bless
automatic.
just stays.
As
It's
long
not.
as
It's
Okay.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's
So it's
appropriate
D4 for a minute.
time. Yeah.
Not like inspiration.
Neat. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
You got
did
10 rounds.
not roll well. I'm not rolling well tonight. That is.
You're getting it out of the way.
That is. Hang on. Well, actually, it's not that bad with the thing. So that is. Math. A dirty 20 to hit on the first unarmed strike.
I'm
That'll do
rolling
it.
so bad tonight. Dirty 20.
It was an 8. So on the dice.
Listen,
I got a 4
Yeah.
on with the bless though.
Damn.
Claire having a bad day still hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's only right.
That is so for damage on the first one. That is 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage. Because I don't know if you know this, but my fists are magical now.
I did know that.
I am a magical weapon, if you will. And
Body is a magical weapon.
my body is a magical weapon.
Very true.
And let's go ahead and try to stunning strike that one.
All right. That is a Constitution save, if I remember correctly.
I do believe so, yeah.
Was it a 14?
I believe it is a 13.
Ooh, all right. It rolled a 14.
Okay, then it saves.
Wait, con. Wait. Constitution, it rolled a 13.
Okay, so it still saves. So second attack, that is only a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Okay. That is 7 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Stunning strike.
All right. That will be a natural 20.
Okay. So then I will bonus action unarmed strike.
All right.
For a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Again, 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And one more time, stunning strike.
17.
Okay.
I'm sorry for my dice.
That's fine.
All right.
And that is
That
the
you got?
end of my go.
All right. So after Claire is going to be Mal. Wait,
Okay.
excuse me. No, it's not. It is the
Bored.
group's turn.
Bored.
Ah! So this thing is going to. Claire just punched it a bunch of times.
Yeah. I'm no
So it
longer
had-
invisible then, too.
Yeah,
punch.
that's true. It's true.
Imagine like
Claire.
Willow just has like a mental little like it's 3 dots, like one's green, one's red, and then like just like the red, the green dot goes to red. It's like fuck, which one was that?
All right. So this thing, seeing Claire appear out of nowhere and just kind of like wham, 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 and it's sitting there going, is going to lash out at her. And that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That just hits.
Claire. And that is going to be. I did not get out enough dice. That's going to.
That's always what you like to hear.
Oh, it's always it's what you love to hear. That is going to be a grand total of 13. Bludgeoning damage plus 22 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Jesus.
And I'm
Jesus.
gonna have you roll me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Yike.
You can roll bless too. Math.
I mean, I'm saving. I'm just also doing the math because 16 on the dice plus a 3 on the blessed dice. So that's
Oof.
19 before I add my modifier. So that is a 21 to save.
That'll save, all right.
I am sorry.
so-
That is a 22 to save.
Oh, Claire. So you get whacked over the head with this sort of half-rotted, feathery, like oozing bird wing. It's deeply unpleasant, but you do survive the experience.
I'd like to shoot it now, please.
Yes, you are welcome to do so.
Thank you. With advantage, seeing as I am still invisible.
All right.
This bird packs a wall up.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point on that because I rolled garbage on both of them.
Revenge from the Bone Naga. From beyond the grave.
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 3. I'm gonna just say, yeah, that ain't happening. Like, nah.
We're getting him out of the way tonight, folks. That's,
That's more like it. That's better. Okay, that's gonna be a 28 to hit.
Are you using your pistol or your rifle?
The pistol, the magic one.
The +1,
Yeah, uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And that'll hit.
Fantastic. And that was just the first shot, because it's a whole attack action. But that will be a 11 points of damage on that first one.
Roger that.
And then I am no longer invisible. So no more advantage on this. That's okay.
Green light goes to red light.
And you know what? We're going to go ahead and do... Yeah, we'll make this a violent shot. Get a little bit of extra damage on that.
I believe you had the bless as well, if you're not doing that.
I do have that as well, yeah. Okay, that will be a 21 to hit.
Ooh, yes, that'll hit.
Fantastic. Ooh! Alright, that's gonna be 22 points of damage on the second shot.
All right. Yeah, you hit this thing squarely, as much as you'd like to.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, hey, over here!
It looks at you and goes, "Ah!" It's unfortunate. That being said, it is going to stay. Well, you know what? Yeah, it looks at you and it screams, which is exactly what it's going to do next. And I'm going to have you roll a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Okay. 15? Wait,
that
bless!
Oh.
Make that a 17.
Okay, that passes.
Okay.
So it screams, it's loud, and you probably don't enjoy it, but nothing happened.
But I'm not frightened. Or whatever that may have been.
Who knows?
Sounds like things are going great over there, Mal.
God, they seem to really be. Hold on. Mal's getting his little crucifix out, getting his little rosary out. Gonna do that.
Well, that's good because it is Mel's turn.
Awesome. I would like to stroll confidently forward for this many feet.
Mal
Into this
strolling
little passage
confidently,
here.
I'd love to see it.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe not. Call me out. He is for real though gonna harness a little bit of his usual holy power and just kind of is like, I've done this before, and I'm gonna need to have it make a wisdom saving throw of DC 15 as I try and turn undead on it.
All right. That's going to be a 24.
Okay. Never mind. And then seeing it fail that, I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon. And I'm gonna bonk it.
I like to imagine that Mal was like, get out of here, and it just went,
No! Yeah, and then he shoots it in whatever is left
How the
of its
turn's
body.
tabled.
How the turns have tabled. Well, that's not very good. It's a 10 to hit.
that is not going to hit.
All right. Well, Mal's done nothing, and Tuxedo Mask's off the map.
He
but his
tried, and
spiritual
therefore
weapon
no
is
one should
up.
criticize him.
It's fine.
I don't have a spirit. You know where your spirit.
Well, yeah, it's on me. It's in my hand. That is all.
All right. So let's see.
I'm sorry, Claire. Getting it to go away is not working.
Well, I mean, you're doing your best, preacher.
You're in a good mood.
I mean, I'm. Hush.
Punch is word.
Goggle.
Punch board.
So this thing is going to screech again in rage, given that it has now realized that there are a number of people in this room that mean it harm.
Just keep appearing out of nowhere.
And until the end of its turn, none of you can regain hit points.
Okay.
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 The end of its next turn. And then it's going to be Amity's turn.
All right, so Amity, seeing Claire just get hit so hard, just going to call out her name while going this way, and the spores are just going to like coalesce around her arms as she points towards the board and just yells out, and a flash of light streaks towards the creature.
You mean Big Bird, right?
Yes, the big one.
You do this for yourself.
You're
Listen,
still invisible, by the way, so if you want to get further away from that other bird, you can. Because it
Well,
can't
I
take
mean,
an opportunity attack because it's visible and you're not visible to it. I mean, if you want, you don't have to.
That's good information. Well, if it can't take an opportunity attack, I would take one more step away to like right there. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. All right, and then it is going to be casting at 4th level.
Ooh.
Ye old. I'm mad now.
Yeah.
Ye old.
Oh yeah.
Guiding bolt. Oh, a natural 20!
Yes.
Starting strong.
Yes.
Starting strong.
I'm
Perfect.
very
Love to
excited.
see it.
4th level?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
For 29 to hit total.
Oh,
Mess
yeah,
it up,
all
mess it
right.
up, mess it up,
Love
mess
to
it up.
see it.
I,
to see
I can't do math right now. Okay, but that's gonna.
Delicious. We do love to see it. We got the natural
Okay.
20s in the chat.
That's so many dice. That's so many dice.
Well, yes.
8, 12.
It bonks your girl, you mean.
Yeah, I'm real mad.
It's true. It whacked Claire over the head, and Amity went, get fucked.
22.
And she's like, who said that?
So it's 27 on the dice plus 7 times 6. Is that correct?
42.
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
So 20. So wait, I just said 27 plus 42.
Seems right to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
69 points of radiant
69.
damage.
Can we get an exclamation point 69 in the chat, please? Yes, thank you. Perfect. Nailed it. That's
yes,
exactly
yes,
what I
yes,
wanted.
yes, yes.
We can never get rid of that now. We're keeping it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here forever.
Yeah. That should.
Nightbot is like, hold on, I'm struggling.
I may be mistaken, but with the exception that may be a new record. That may be a new channel record for most damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Shit!
would be-
Yeah.
From a single
From a
spell.
Single strike. Yeah, for single
Because I know
hit.
people in a turn, I think, have done more, but I don't think from a single strike.
Well, Sylvie's biggest strike was under 40 points of damage.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was like
Well,
almost 40, or it was
Annabelle
right
has
over
right.
40.
Annie has come close.
Yeah.
Andy's got
Like-
50s, 60s, and Sheer
I
did
think
a
this might-
70 something. But
But
That's right.
the-
Yeah.
The type of
Yeah,
damage.
the split.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't need to talk about that one.
69, yeah.
69.
This is the
You
winner.
know-
This is the nice one.
This
yeah,
is the record that we love and deserve.
Yeah.
76. All right, yeah, so 69 points of radiant damage, and it will be glowing. What does it do? It glows, and the next thing that hits it,
Has
next
advantage.
attack roll made against it has advantage, yeah.
Baller.
nice.
And that was radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh, the cantrip, on
All right.
my stick.
Nice.
That'll be my
Mal temporarily blinded steps back and just goes, Dios en el cielo, and like sort of like does one of these.
Needs the sunglasses, you know.
How far did I move? I was right here.
Willow's still trying to whack this crow. See?
See?
I don't think this is flanking, but I am gonna move to right there.
Okay.
I'm in there now.
I'm only moving this so I can turn your bacon off. Here we go.
My bacon!
Ow!
Ah! My
The fight's
face!
done now. The fight's over. We lost the last bacon. Green light goes to the red light. Willow suddenly actually paying
You
attention.
technically
Yeah.
can't move into that space because it
Yeah, I was
is
just
a
gonna
large
say-
creature. So it
Unfortunately, a large creature. You can go here though. If
Step
you-
on the hat.
for
I think I have to be right there then, just length of movement wise.
All right.
Good turn.
You're vibing. And
Getting all up in there.
at the end of your turn, this thing is going to shriek in abject wrath because of how hard you just hit it. And it's going to summon down 3 additional crows. We're just gonna hang out. I gotta get more crows.
Fucked up.
Fucked up, man.
The crow supply is short.
The supply is short. Let's put this one here. All right.
well with all the supply chain issues for crows.
Yeah. It really is rough.
There's really not a lot of chain for them to supply this pit.
I don't know. There's a lot of chain down here, probably. If that's really what you're looking for.
It's been a long day. I'm not really pulling down the zingers today, y'all.
What the chain plays? Is that on our playlist?
Now it is.
Now it is. Send me a message. So now
Listen.
it's the crow's turn. What? Oh, what? You singing the chain?
I think it's on one of Willow's playlists, but I think I have like the Evanescence version of it or something.
Ooh.
Oh my god, what?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me look.
That
In what world do you pick the Evanescence
Yeah.
version over
Yeah,
Fleetwood
stop the
Mac?
game.
Hang
You
on,
did
the
what?
stream has to stop right now.
Oh,
We need to.
Okay, it's great. It was
Really
split between 3
good.
different versions, but Fleetwood Mac was not one of the 3 versions.
Amber!
I don't know if I heard the Fleetwood Mac one. I'm gonna be really real here.
Well, so I feel like stop admitting things, but I also feel like the Evanescence version would not be the worst version.
well, I hear it though. I actually do like Evanescence.
I've
Yeah.
absolutely botched like
Evanescence
this band.
too, but Fleetwood
I like
Mac.
that one.
Is
Exactly,
iconic.
thank you.
Rumors is arguably one of, if not the best albums of all time.
Yes.
True. True.
So these crows, though.
Sorry.
It's important. We have to defend the chain. Okay. All right. So the
But
crows.
never break it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Carry on.
All right. This crow is gonna fly over and give a little swoop at Mel. That's going to. It might not hit. That's an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay. I was gonna say unless you.
I was looking
didn't
for
put
a
on your
way to
armor die.
backhand it, but like it just wasn't happening. So like,
It
does
didn't
hit.
roll a 1. I'm not gonna give it to you. All right. This one's gonna come over here and flank with its buddy and swoop Willow. However, it did a piss poor job of it. That's only gonna be a 10 to hit.
Wait, no, misses. Okay, we're good.
Yep. So this one in front of her is gonna give it a shot, and that one is a dirty 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
So it'll peck your head for 1 point of piercing damage. And then this one is gonna come here and swoop Claire. Flanking with that big lad. That's gonna be a 16 to hit, which I believe does not hit.
It
Claire's
does
got-
not.
Oh, Claire. And then this one's like, Sylvie looks delicious.
Let's go.
And that'll be an 11 to hit, which I also think does not hit.
Nope.
All right. So the crows whiffed it. Good for them. And it's Sylvie's turn.
Sorry. Yes. Just got distracted by the Fleetwood Mac lyrics.
You know, it's just good taste.
Yes, it is. Thank you. All right. Now.
We never claimed I had good taste. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of like, all right. So I got this little thing pestering me, but there are bigger fish to fry. So I will go ahead and take some shots at the big bird.
All right.
And let's see. All right. Oh, bless. Okay. First one is gonna be a 31 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do
And-
it.
And the second with the bless will be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. All right. So that first one will do 12 points of damage. And then an additional 11 on the second.
And this is the piercing from your +1, right? Your pistol?
Yes, correct.
Okay. You said 11 on the first one?
12 on the first, 11 on the second.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
23 total.
Yes. And you know what?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and action surge real quick.
All right.
And we're gonna just go again. And,
As one does.
all right, we will go ahead and make this one. We're just gonna keep shooting at Big Bird. And,
You're shooting at Big Bird.
yes, I am. And it's
It's
undead
not
Big
even
Bird, it's fine.
rabbit season, you know?
Yeah, it's duck season.
We're
let's go.
crossing streams. We're crossing streams here.
All right. But I'm gonna make this first one a sharpshooter.
All right.
So, all right, that will be a 23 to hit,
Yeah, that'll do it.
and then a second sharpshooter, because why the fuck not? That'll be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. All right. Oh, I forgot bless. It's fine. Okay. All right, that first one is going to do, that's 20 points of damage on the first shot.
Ooh, all right.
And then that'll be, and math, 21 on the second.
Yeah. All
That
right.
sharpshooter in there.
Love to see it. Love to fucking see it.
And That'll do it for me. I'll just kind of give the crow hovering around my head, just give it a dirty look.
It squawks.
Okay, fuck off. There.
All right. So the big bird. Yeah, we're stuck here. This is where we live now.
Yeah.
The large avian will screech no at you guys. It is upsetty spaghetti. And nothing seems to happen. And then it is Willow's turn.
That
Like, suspiciously, nothing seemed to happen.
I don't know, it just screeched, which it's been doing a lot.
That's true. I wouldn't find this suspicious at all. Willow calls out, "How's it looking, guys? I haven't seen anything yet. Is it almost dead yet?"
Mal peeks around the corner of
Working
the
on it.
pillar and goes, don't look great.
Does it look like it's showing somewhere? Does it look like it's
Yeah, it's showing somewhere.
showing somewhere? Okay. How far up are these birds? Are they like within 5 feet of me?
The ones that have just attacked you, yes.
No. Okay, she will risk an opportunity attack from them and head this way.
Okay. One of the... Okay, let me roll these. One of them just whiffs it, not paying any attention at all. The other one got a 21.
That'll hit.
So
It's
it'll...
the feather in the hat that got distracted by.
Yeah, it'll peck you on the way out for 1 point of piercing damage.
Ow! Oh man, you almost got me there. Like, almost dead. Ow. Comes around the corner.
Harassed.
It's like, wow, that's a really big bird. And she will fan out her cards and throw them. They all go whisking past the bird. However, they do that little cars, like when you put wheels on a bike and make that little like sound as they go by, as she casts Dissonant Whispers.
Oh. Dissonant Whispers is... What level spell is that?
Well, for her, it's a 4th level spell now. But it is usually a 1st level.
Yeah, whatever it is for her.
Warlock shit.
All right, if you're using a 4th level slot, go ahead and roll me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Let me see if I can add something. She will use her Dark One's luck to add a d10 to this.
Okay.
Ooh, for a 10, which is great. 'Cause she rolled not super great. So, maths. 16.
All right, carry on.
My wayward son. Okay, I need it to make a
Against the list.
Send it to me.
wisdom saving throw, please, of 15.
Right, wisdom saving throw, the big one, right? It rolled a natural 20. I'm so sorry.
Lies. You are not sorry.
24.
Fine. So it does not get to move.
All right, you two just taking shots at each other here.
So that is... Well, I gotta figure out how many extra d6s I'm rolling for this baddie. All right, 1 for each above 1. I'm rolling at 3 above, and I need 3 to start. Fours. 4, 8, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. 22 points of psychic, which halved then to 11.
All right. Yeah, this thing screeches unhappily in psychic pain and terror.
That's our turn.
All right. That is going to put us at Claire.
I'm gonna punch it.
Punch.
Oh, punch. Falcon punch.
I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 10 points of lay bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And you said it's showing somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Stunning strike.
Sure. That is a Constitution of 20.
Okay. Then I will punch it again. Not great. Is yeah, that's only a 12 to hit.
That is not going to hit.
Then I will lay bonus action flurry of blows. That, however, is a 28 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, all right. That's the Claire we know.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
There we go. That's 26 to hit.
Ooh.
And that is another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Love to see it.
That is my turn.
And at the end of your turn is its turn. So it is going to... Well, you just punched it a bunch of times. It's going to strike out at Claire again. And that is going to be only a 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
So that'll miss. But it is going to stare wrathfully at her. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
$16.
That does just meet it, so you're good. And that'll be its turn. So next in the order is going to be Mal.
Okay. I would love to attempt to bonk it with my spiritual weapon once more.
All right.
As a bonus action. It's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
I'm not doing great today, y'all. And then I needed to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15.
All right. Dexterity save. 4.
Awesome. It's gonna take 9 points of radiant damage and then an additional 3 points of radiant damage. So 12 total.
Okay. Love to see it.
There's 3 birds behind me.
Yeah. Dare I say
Do they-
murder?
With this murder, do they appear? They are healthy crows, correct?
They're vibing.
Okay.
None of them have taken any damage.
Noted.
Although you did Super Sea Willow, take them out.
Yeah,
very
roast
easily,
them.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna scoop back 5 feet in this direction, so that I can still see the big bird, but so that I am closer to the other birds, and that will be my turn.
The oversized avian. We're gonna have to start coming up
Please
with creative.
Stop. Big.
Big bird.
Band.
You've lost it. It's Big Bird.
Yeah.
We have
Big bird.
It's Big Bird.
we've taken command of this ship.
It's Big Bird's shadowy cousin. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the bird, as you all watch, sort of disintegrates into a black ash of sorts, and moves over here
Nasty.
and sort of and reforms, hanging out with Mal. And that does not cause opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Cool.
Is that a spell?
No.
Okay.
It's an ability. And that'll be all that it's going to do right there. And next in the order is Amity.
Okay. I sort of had my stick raised to bonk it, and then it just disappears, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck. And do I have any indication of like where it went? Do I hear, yelps of fear from Mal?
You have dark vision, so you would have seen the sort of cloud of ash move across the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mal is stone silent also, so I apologize.
All right. Sorry. Let me just remeasure some stuff and just see what I'm doing. Boop. Boop. What do I know for spells? All right. Yeah. So. Yeah, Amity just goes heavy sigh. Obviously, that's the in notation. I shouldn't have read that part out loud. And just runs over here and fires off a. What was I saying? Right? I think right there is correct. And I will hit it with with a, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it or whatever. And I'll just same thing, point at it, still mad that it just was hurting Claire so and guiding bolted again. At a lower level, just like third level or something.
Oh.
Ooh! That is another natural 20.
Ooh.
What?
Oh yeah!
What level are you casting it at?
Third level.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'll just use those. Oh, that is what's a Constitution? That'll be a 11. No, yes.
All
Are you
right.
blessed?
That'll be 14.
Okay, that still fails. So, you're feeling good about the spell. Feels like it's gonna go off well. But as soon as it leaves your hands, you are racked with terrible pain, and you are going to take 15 necrotic damage, and the spell has no effect.
All right. I mean, that'll be my turn.
All right. And at the top of the order are our small crow friends, cawing and making a bit of a ruckus. This one is going to harass Mal. 19 to hit.
It does hit.
All right, go ahead and take 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
So pecks your head. Yeah, I'm only moving this little asshole out of here. All right. This one's gonna take a swoop. That's gonna be a 7 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
This one will come over and caw at Andy. It's also a 7 to hit. And this one next to Sylvie. 9 to hit. Absolutely
No.
not. And the one next to Claire, 16 to hit. Also absolutely not. These birds are just making noise at this point, huh? But that'll be Sylvie's turn.
Alright. Alright. I don't like that I can't see this thing no more. Okay. Is it making enough noise over on that other side for me to assume that it has, that maybe is where this thing has gone?
Yeah, I think you have a
Big
good sense for the vicinity.
Great. Fantastic. Because it just, from my point of view, it just kind of disappeared. And
You would have seen the direction it was going.
Cool.
You can kind of hear things moving around. Like, I think
Great.
it's reasonable.
then I am going to go ahead and scoot on over. Okay, I'm going to go right there so I can get a clear line of sight. And if that thing gets an attack of opportunity, that's fine. That's whatever. That's chill.
Technically, yes. It's technically a 21 to hit, so go ahead and take your
I'll take it, yeah.
1 point of piercing damage as a bird pecks you.
I will take that.
The,
All right.
the annoying tax, you know.
Fair enough. All right. Now I will go ahead and shoot a big bird.
Yeah. All right. Given that this is outside of the radius of where I think Claire's light was, and you're a human, I'm going to give you disadvantage on this just because you have the vicinity, but not the exact point.
All right. In that case, we will go ahead and use a grip point to make this a Deadeye shot to give myself advantage to make it a straight roll.
All right. Love to see it.
And then that we'll also make it a sharpshooter while we're at it. Spoke too soon. Should not have. Wait, I'm blessed.
Gosh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, still might not be enough. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn it. Wait. Oh no. Damn it. No. Never mind. Ignore me. All right. That was the first shot. We'll try again. And we'll try another sharpshooter.
No.
That's more like it. That's better. All right. So then, ooh, okay. So I can do math. No, I can't. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. And then that'll be a big fat 10 points of damage.
All right. It squawks. It's upset.
And that's all I got.
All right. Let's see. This thing cries out and nothing happens that you guys can see. And then it is Willow's turn.
All right, when Willow made her save, did she feel anything?
Yeah, let's say that she felt a sort of tingling in her hands, but kind of shook it off.
I meant if she used the Dark One's luck, she probably then like tapped into that to push it out. All right, vibing with that and seeing what the fuck just happened to Amity since it was right there, right next to her. She's gonna call out, "Mal, don't use strong magic, it'll fuck you up!" And she's gonna fire off. Oh, she's gonna scoot a little bit of that away, and she's gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me an Arcana here, just for funsies? Girl's not smart. Let's see how this goes. You have proficiency in Arcana? Am I crazy?
Oh, yeah. That means I get a +2 for an 8.
All right, with an 8, you notice that when it cried out just now, that kind of like weird, funky, tingly feeling changed.
All right, I meant When you had me do a save earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's say you're kind of winding up to. Aren't you doing a spell here? You're doing Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm doing a cantrip.
Well, you can kind of tell that it's not happening this time. The vibes in the room feel magically different.
So something in the room changes when it caws, and we don't seem to notice any change.
You don't know what the effect is, no.
We don't know what the effect, but there's an overall effect happening in the room, and it changes when it does this big caw on its turn.
Yes, mechanically, yes.
You may or may not be able to use big magic right now. Use at your own discretion.
Yes, chef.
Sharp.
All right. The lowest one is a 19 to hit.
Then they'll all hit,
Yeah.
if that's the lowest.
9 points of force damage.
All right.
Ooh, and a 12 points of force damage, and it needs to move the fuck up like 20 feet, please and thank you.
Ooh, all right.
And it, for what it's worth, its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. You said 20 feet. Is there anywhere particular you'd like it?
It has to move away from me, so it's going to
Away
that
from
back wall.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm right
Yeah,
here.
So we'll
Yes.
kind of shove it here,
If it's
or like here.
well, it was here. I'm here. So like,
Okay, you want here? All right.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it kind of here.
When it was moving earlier, did it seem like it had like it was moving distances easily? Like, does it seem like it has a large movement speed?
It was moving probably about as fast as you guys are when it really wants to.
Making a decision. I'll hold it. Okay. And then she is going to back the fuck off. Like all the way over here. Okay. Willow's turn.
Alright. Let me mark that this slow. We'll put the little stop sign on here. There we go.
I'll remind you.
All right. That ended up right over its face. It's all right.
It looks like it's got a little emote.
No.
It's a ninja now. Ninja
Got a
Big Bird.
little- God, we're really, the lore is expanding as we go along. All right, Claire, what's up?
All right, let me just do a little light measuring.
I want to know what heavy measuring looks like.
That's when I measure things and take 10 minutes.
You're fine.
I'm just gonna. I believe a bird may get an opportunity attack on me, but I'm going to run, kind of like run back around and like be looking for this damn bird in the dark, grab my damn ladder as I'm passing by, just to be like, I need some. Oh, there's that motherfucker, and then run the fuck up to it, and I would like to punch it with aggression.
Absolutely. The bird did try to take a swoop at you. It absolutely 100% missed. Carry on.
So that is a 22 to hit on the first
Yeah.
for 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Yeah, all right.
That is a 28 to hit on the second one
That'll do it.
for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I would like to flurry of blows this motherfucker.
All right.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop.
21 to hit.
Ooh, yes, that'll do it.
Only 7 points of bludgeoning. And then that is a dirty 20
Nice, nice,
for
nice.
only 6 points of bludgeoning.
All right. Easily done. All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. It is now the bird's turn.
Bored.
Ninja Bird.
Ninja
It
bird.
is. Yeah.
Ninja Big Bird.
Ninja Big Bird. Wearing his
I've seen that
Halloween
episode.
costume. Is that a real episode? It might be. So this thing is not loving that it just got punched a bunch of times in the face, and it's going to try to whack you over the head with its wings again. So that is going to be a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
And so that is going to be 13 necrotic damage plus... Oh, sorry. That would be 13 bludgeoning plus 19 necrotic.
I'm down.
All right. Whacks Claire over the head. She gets flattened. And it's going to stare directly at Mal and screech. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Natural 20.
Ooh. All right.
Plus
It
7
screeches.
makes it 27.
And Mal winces, but other than that, nothing happens to him.
Flicking the birds out of his hair.
And next in the order is going to be Mal.
Okay. Who's top of the round? Sylvie?
Well,
Yes,
crows
he's
and then
top
me.
of that.
Crows and then you. Okay.
Mhm. And you know that Emily's after you.
Right.
Little birds at the top.
Yes. Did I notice that the vibe in the room was different?
How about you also roll me an Arcana?
Please and thank you.
Like I had Will.
That's another natural 20, and I'm gonna retire this dice. Gonna
Listen, if it works,
I'm
it
not
works.
taking fucking chances. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna let
with
it
the
nat one me.
20, you can tell basically kind of what Willow figured out, that it is enacting a different effect into the room each time that it does that particular move. With a 20, I think you would feel safe doing higher level magic this round.
The vibes right now are good. Okay, I'm gonna look over in the direction of where I think Amity might be, maybe, and just go, I think we can hit it. And I'm gonna pull up a 4th level. Yeah, why the fuck not? Spirit Guardians, please and thank you. How far am I away from this thing? Exactly 15 feet. Wonderful. So I need all of the birds next to me and the big bird
Okay.
to make a wisdom save of 15.
All right. I'll do the two little ones first. They did quite poorly. That's going to be a 4 and an 8.
Okay.
And then the big one is going to actually kind of do a bad job too. 10.
Okay. They're going to take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. The little ones.
Oh, wait. No, I lied. I'm so sorry. I rolled the wrong dice. I'm looking at the wrong spell.
Okay.
I'm all over the sheet. Who? That's 20 points of radiant damage. Excuse me.
Phew. All right. These two little crows that were bugging you, just disintegrate. They're just out of there. And the big one takes a good solid chunk of damage here.
Okay. Its speed is now halved. And within 15 feet of me, if it starts its turn here, it also has to make another whiz save and will retake the damage.
Hey, let me draw. Do a
I can just keep track of it if that's easier for you rather than drawing it, because it's just the one creature.
Well, that's just a circle. Yeah, it is just the one circle, but I'm still gonna. You said 15 feet?
15 feet, so it's right in the range.
That's like.
But it's Amity and then this creature, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's about 15 feet, right? All right.
15. Yeah, it's right on the edge.
Oh, it's
Now?
a little small, actually, yeah.
Getting wood chippered.
It's 7 feet radius right now.
Oh, is it a 15-foot radius or 15-foot diameter?
15-foot radius.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's big.
Ugh.
Yeah, my complaint about Roll20 right now is like I don't have access to my stuff that I have because I was like, oh, I'll just grab Spirit Guardians and plop it on the screen for you.
Sorry.
All right, you got it.
40, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Wait, oh,
Sure.
never mind, I can't count. Okay,
There you go. Nailed
nailed
it.
it.
Perfect.
Absolutely nailed it. Spirit Guardians, is at the end of your turn, or are you still doing stuff?
No, I didn't take my bonus action.
Okay,
With
take
my
your bonus
bonus action, I would like to bonk it one more time.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll hit this time. So that's 12 to hit, which doesn't hit. My fucking spiritual weapon is just not going off. I got a jammed gun here. And that is my whole ass turn.
Wonderful. At the end of your turn, this thing calls out for assistance, and a bunch of new little crows show up. Sometimes I wish my dice didn't roll high. This one shows up and gets wood chippered.
It has to start its turn. So even if it...
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so like it would be there for like a second.
And then just okay, take it out
And
again.
then it'll die.
And then it'll disintegrate, yeah. Alright.
Well, is it when they enter it for the first time or when
It
it
is when they
starts?
start their turn.
Well, they're starting their turn in it.
yeah,
it's
they
appearing.
will end up...
They would... Yeah.
they're-
They
Yeah.
would when it's their turn later.
yeah.
Well, when they appear, they're not attacking.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not technically their turn yet. They're being...
They're just
Oh,
being
okay.
spawned.
Never mind. Ignore me. Bring it
Yeah,
back so we
you're-
can destroy it later.
You're fine. Alright, this one will pop
It is up
here.
to you when you want to wood chipper your
3,
bird, but like
4,
their death is imminent.
5, 6.
Send it away again.
Alright. And then it is Amity's turn.
Okay. Amity is just going to sprint through here over to like right here to be in the crow's face, taking that opportunity attack, I guess.
From that particular bird, it rolled a natural 20, so go ahead and take your 2 piercing damage.
Okay, alright. Alright, that's
Why am I
fine
rolling
too.
natural 20s on birds?
Okay, so, and then Amity, as she is running, just has her hand out and is going to cast Healing Word on Claire
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
There we go.
at... at a second level. 2d, so that'll be 9 points of healing damage.
Love to see it.
Nice.
And then that was my bonus action. With my action, I'm going to bring my staff, which has been imbued with the almighty cantrip Shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll handle the shillelagh.
Right, I will whack the bird in the face.
Bonk it.
Ooh, for a probably... Wait, what number is that? That's that's... maybe that'll hit. 18. Yeah, 18 to hit. That'll hit.
18 will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then... So, it'll be... Ooh! 8 plus 4 for 12 points of magical bludgeoning damage, and then the... Because I still have my little thingy up, it'll be... Sorry. 3 points of necrotic damage. That does
All right.
anything.
The bonk absolutely does everything that it's supposed to do. However, the necrotic damage doesn't seem to take effect.
That checks out. All right. Yeah, that will then be my turn right there.
All right. It is the crow's turn, which means that this one gets wood chippered. Congratulations. Mal, what does your spirit guardians look like?
Jesus.
Do you need a
I
round
think
to think
he's
about it?
really boring and it's just light.
All right.
It's a bunch of rosary
Yeah.
beads.
It's just, you're absolutely getting surrounded by tiny pearls.
It's like
yeah.
cherubs, like
God. I do think that it's just like light,
all right.
you know.
I'm into it.
It's rays of things.
Mhm.
He's very simple.
all right. Very tasteful, very highbrow. All right, that one gets roasted.
I don't know about
God. Okay. This one. Willow. Natural 20.
That'll get me.
Take your 2 piercing.
No, it doesn't.
You're
That
too
is
far
not
away.
funny.
You're too far away
Am
from
I
me.
too far away? Are you sure?
You can't see
Oh,
me.
no.
I got a big old trunk.
Mother effer.
Big old truck.
The way that I get so excited when something's
I'm
not
sorry.
It's fine.
You're practicing. All right, this one's gonna come hang out with Willow. That's going to be dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, take your 1 piercing.
Okay.
This one is gonna come hang out with Willow.
Okay.
Natural 1. So don't worry.
Miss!
Never mind. All right, this one's gonna come hang out with Willow. 23.
Hit.
Okay, take your 1 damage. This one's gonna come hang out with Willow.
You're just so popular today.
I know.
So
it's the belle of the ball.
I know. That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Do you not have your?
No, I switched it out for detect magic.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 1 piercing. This one's gonna say hi. You're really just.
Yeah. Willow got over her insecurities of getting stabbed in the middle of the night and decided she wanted to play detective.
This will be a 23 to hit, so
That hits.
1 piercing.
Okay.
This one's gonna come say hi to Sylvie.
All right, let's go.
You
Shocking.
still have not gotten rid of the temporary hit points I got for killing one of those fuckers at the beginning.
You know what? Good. They're getting their little bird revenge. Okay, is there a secret crow here? What am I seeing? Oh, I think that's on the DM layer. Anyway, Sylvie's
Yes.
13 to hit, which I
That misses.
do not believe hits.
No, sir, it does not.
This one is new in town and foolish, and so it flies directly at Claire, but ends up getting roasted by the spirit guardians. It didn't start its turn. Is it if they enter?
They enter or start their turn.
Okay, so yes, it gets roasted because it doesn't.
Okay, so it would have gotten Rose. Bring back the purple so we can take them out at the
It
beginning.
is on their turn. It is in their turn order. It has to be on their turn.
Technically, it
Okay.
was in the Spirit Guardians
It's-
when
well,
it started
it's
its
what?
turn.
Okay,
It's dead
Well-
now.
Either way, it's gone.
roasted
Yeah.
regardless.
Crispy.
Just deep fried, and I believe that's all the birds on the field. So Sylvie, it is now your turn.
All right.
Willow is currently experiencing
Fucking hell.
Leave the Birds.
But she's got a parasol. It's fine. She's just batting them back and forth.
You all right, Willow?
I'm fine.
All right. Then I'm
Whack.
going to go ahead and take aim at the big bird then. And just going to focus my attention on that. And I will, since Claire's over there now, even though she is, well, she's back up now, but do we have light over there now?
Yes.
Great. Fantastic. Love that. Okay. Then it's just 2 straight rolls. Great. All right.
I woke up, prone on the ground, and flicked on her lighter.
Yeah.
Like being at a concert,
All right. Let's make some sharpshooter shots. Let's go. All right. We have an 18 and a dirty 20 to hit.
Those will hit.
Fan Fucking-tastic. Okay. All right. That will be okay. 26 points of damage on the first shot
Ooh.
and 24 on the second.
Damn, alright.
Sharpshooter, baby.
Getting it done.
And yeah, that's all I got. Damn it, that's all I got. I already used my action surge. Yeah, that's it.
Pretty zesty, though. I won't knock it. Alright, at the end of your turn, this thing is gonna screech, and any creature within 60 feet, so let me get my little ruler out. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, I'm 50 feet. Does it need to see me?
No, including around barriers and corners. Okay, yeah, as long as you can hear it. So go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, everybody.
Oh boy.
You do have a +1.
18.
16.
14.
We just go.
22.
Whew.
11.
Nah.
Oh no. Alright, Claire and Mal have both failed and are now stunned.
Ah, shit.
Until
Does
the
that-
end of its next turn.
End of its next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you a little lightning bolt. There you go. And let's see. It also screeches once again.
Speed halved and reduced by 10 feet.
Yes. I think it's it's barely
quarter
moving at this
speed.
point. You guys are doing
Yeah.
great. Yeah. The air in the room, the magical air in the room, seems to change once again here.
Wait, did it start its turn in the radius and then not move?
Technically, this is not its turn.
Motherfucker.
Lair actions, baby.
Yep. Y'all
Fine.
are fighting a critter in its lair. It
Just
gets
wanna
to
hit
do-
it.
Its turn
Extra-
is after me.
Gotcha, thank you.
Yes. So that's gonna be Willow.
All right. Did the magic in the air, did it feel like anything that had happened previously, or is this a new and funsy one?
I'll give you that it feels like when Amity got roasted,
So, but Willow also experienced that, but she resisted it, so it feels the
but
same.
overcame it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels similar.
Oh boy, well that kind of changes, but not really, because girl is reckless.
Hell yeah, I love to see it.
Let me just check a spell really quick here, please, and thank you. Oh, what's the hell? Let's... For funsies.
Do it.
Sorry, Dusty.
You're fine.
Willow's going to walk the fuck away from all these crows, just batting at them. 5, 10, 15 to about there.
Are you apologizing because of the many opportunity attacks?
Yeah.
All right, there's 6 of them.
I tell you what, her armor class is 12.
Okay.
Have fun.
My dice are really fucking you guys today. Take 6 piercing damage and then carry on.
6 piercing?
Yep.
I'm officially out of temporary hit points. Okay.
Oh, the tragedy.
Yeah, it's just the worst. Okay. Okay. She will pull out that weird gem thing with the tears in it, going, I don't know why I liked you, but you were shiny. Pull out her cards and fling them towards the bird. A flicker of flame on the ground kind of like shoots from the ground all the way to the bird, all the way to, we'll say this pocket right here. So it is out of spiritual, but it's kind of boxing the bird in. And she will summon from the flames. It kind of twists and grows a little bit bigger, and an arm reaches out. A second arm reaches out. It pulls itself up, and she summons a shadow spawn, specifically a weight of sorrow.
Big ugly thing crawled out of the ground.
Yeah. So if you have any sort of token.
All right, let
Right
me.
there, please and thank you. And she will actually quicken that. So that'll be her bonus action.
All right.
And then for her action, fire off 2 more Eldritch Blasts at it.
Love a bonus action. Love a heavy bonus action.
Oh,
I'm trying to pick a
nice.
a nice demon freebie here.
All right, this is the game of, is this a 7 or is this a 2?
You want it to look like a weird plant thing or a weird dragon thing?
Let's take the weird plant. Let's do the vibe.
Oh wait, never mind. We're gonna go with the... Come on,
Ooh.
Ooh,
Buddy.
Wait, you only did one.
Just 1. Yeah.
It was lagging a little bit. All right.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. That is 6 points of... Make sure. Did I get that right? Yeah, math. 6 points of force damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. That speed is reduced by additional 20 feet. So 30 feet.
At this
Please
point,
and
it
thank you.
can't move
Yeah,
anymore.
good.
Yeah.
And then the shadow spawn goes directly after her. So it
Okay.
will... What do you actually do, buddy? I mostly just wanted you for the bonus thingy.
You can choose an emotion: fury, despair, or fear.
Yep. It is despair. Number attacks equal to half the spell's level roundabout, so it makes 2 attacks. I don't want to do the dreadful.
Wait, summon shadow spawn. I'm sorry, I gotta back up a little bit. I forgot that this was a 3rd level. Go ahead and roll me that
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Ooh. 18.
Then you're good. Carry on.
Weird tingly hands thing and shake it off. Oh god, why'd that sheet go away? Come back up. Okay. Sorry.
You're all good. This is all new. The rest of you are watching will be like, uh-oh, and like summon some big weird thing out of the ground.
New thing! Okay, so it's gonna do 2 chilling runs attacks, so... And it is your spell attack modifier. So that's 4. So first one is a 15.
That will not hit.
Second one is a 17.
That just hits.
Okay, so that is... She gets to use a d12, guys!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh god, did I get... Nope, here it is. I knew I had 1 in there. Ooh. That is 14 points of cold damage.
Full damage. All right.
Yeah. It reaches up and kind of just latches on it, screams in its face.
Yeah. This bird's having a bad day.
Thanks, Felix!
He's like, you hear a little voice in your ear that just sort of chuckles.
Okay.
And this thing's starting to look pretty rough.
She'll yeah, tuck herself around that corner and look back at the birds going, fuck. Okay, now it's her turn.
All right, Claire, you are stunned until the end of its turn. So it's now its turn, and it's going to look directly at Amity and lash out with one of its wings.
Wouldn't it take damage first?
Ooh.
Start its turn.
Yep,
Start
yep,
its
yep.
turn.
That is true. It did start its turn.
Excuse me.
Thank you for the reminder.
I had Mal's back while the player had stepped away.
And you have blessed its dice. So that's going to be 9 plus 6. So 15
Ooh.
points of radiant damage.
All right.
Does it seem particularly effective at all?
It doesn't seem unusually effective, but it is working.
Okay.
So it'll take that. And then please continue with your turn.
All right. It is going to lash out at Amity with its wing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a... not good. 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
So you're fine. It is also going to stare wrathfully at you. So roll me a wisdom saving throw.
And this thing is not flying, it's still just on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground kind of flailing around.
Okay.
If you had to guess, it probably couldn't fly.
It's slogging right now.
Ooh, okay. 24 to save.
All right, then it is unpleasant the way that it looks at you, but you're feeling all right.
I just narrow my eyes and spit on the ground.
It doesn't flinch. And next in the order is Mal, who is
I'm stunned, but
not
I need
stunned because
to...
it's the end of its turn. You two are unstunned.
Unstunned. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Baller. In that case, please, for the love of all that is holy, our Father who art in heaven, let me hit my frickin' spiritual weapon. It's not going to. It's a 13 to hit.
Unfortunately, no, that's not going to do it.
All right, cool. And then I'm going to ask it, please, to make a dexterity saving throw of 15.
All right. Dexterity save. Oh, I rolled a natural one, so they fail.
Okay.
Hey.
In that case, it's going to take 12 points of radiant damage plus an additional 7 points. So 19 points of radiant with my Sacred Flame. Which is a cantrip.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
That's all you got?
Can you remove my tornado?
Yes, I will. I will remove your. Let me get close.
No more bacon, no tornadoes.
No more French fries. No more bacon.
Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn? Yeah.
So much confidence.
Yeah, really super confident.
Actually, wait. Was one of those a slotted spell?
No,
Okay.
I haven't used a single slotted spell. Because Spiritual Guardians was already up, and after that point, it no longer casts as a spell, and is not a concentration. This one is a concentration that I do have up, and then the other one was a cantrip. I'm gonna move down like here so that this stays in my Spirit Guardians, but so that this bird is within it. If I need to move over one or whatever, that's fine too.
Yeah. We'll
And I'm gonna call out to Sylvie and say, don't worry about the bird, just hit this thing so those two are alright. And then kind of end my turn there. Because on
All
its turn, it will fucking.
As in, don't worry about the big one, or do worry about the big
We
one?
need a little clarification here. There's a lot of birds happening.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock's.
I couldn't give shit about these little pests. I'm worried about that big thing.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah?
We're on the same
Alright.
page. We've connected the dots.
We've connected them.
Shit. All right, Amity, how's it going?
Alright. If I take one step over, am I in flanking with that demon situation that's clearly on our side?
You know what? Sure.
His name is Frank.
Uh,
I just decided this.
Thank you
Frank.
for your
He's
assistance, Frank. And then I
Like
will...
gnawing on the bird's leg.
I will just swing my staff again at his little head at advantage. And the bless is still up. So that hits natural 15 plus 4 on the bless plus 8.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll
Okay. And then I know necrotic doesn't do anything, so I just need this little guy. Ooh, it'll be 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll be that is in fact my turn.
All right. Tell me order. Oh.
No, never mind. Continue.
Oh.
Maybe? No? Maybe? Yes?
Because we're still in weird magic time, right? That's
Yes.
Yeah.
okay. Yes, that is my turn.
All right. It is the crow's turn. This one gets promptly roasted. And
Go Mel.
these ones watching their friend disintegrate. This one's gonna stay neatly outside of the circle here, and bother Willow. 12 to hit. So
Meets it,
technically,
beats it.
so 1 point of piercing.
Her AC is 12.
My AC is 12. She is very squishy. There's a reason I'm in the back and I was at the top of the hole.
All right, we're gonna speed this up a little bit. Let me.
Yeah,
roll.
you gotta meet 12.
Okay, only one of those birds gotcha. So one more piercing.
One more
and
piercing, okay.
then these two fucking know better, so they're just gonna, crows learn from each other. They're just gonna hang out here and squawk and do nothing. So now it is Sylvie's turn.
All right. Well, Mal said to focus on the big one, so I was already planning on doing just that, so this works out great. Now, I will go ahead and take aim at the big boy. All right. Sharpshooter again.
Very nice.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Let's go, Sylvie.
On the sharpshooter.
I'm a sharpshooter.
Tasty.
And do I have to? Can I do it after the fact? Excellent, I can. We'll make it a violent shot too. Add another extra damage die. All right. Okay. We'll use these ones. We'll do these two.
Sylvie's just 100% done. Like, go
Oh yeah.
up,
Oh, yeah.
down.
Okay. All right. So that's plus. Is. Hold on. Oh, I have to write this down. Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
straight
Hold
up
on.
opening
Hold
my
on.
calculator.
Okay. No, I can do this. All right.
Oh, listen, I know I can. I just know the number's gonna be high.
Okay. Okay. 45 points of damage on that first hit.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
All right.
Second shot.
Things looking pretty bad.
Second shot, another sharpshooter, please. That landed on the floor. All right, we'll try again. Okay, all right, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Wonderful. Ooh, excellent. Rolled max, 26. 26 points of damage.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
did my... There we go.
Things
All right.
not doing great, I'll be honest.
Oh, but I got a grit point back for that. Hell yeah. Hell
Yes,
yeah.
you
Hell yeah
Yes,
for that
you do.
crit. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. It screeches and the vibe in the room changes.
It was a 3, the one that landed on the floor.
Does the vibe change? Like, to one that we recognize?
It seems like it did the round before last. So it's not the one that roasted Amity.
So we still don't know what this one does.
But you don't know what this one does, no.
Okay.
It has not been triggered. And Willow.
Alrighty. Risking an opportunity attack from two little birdies. Actually, screw it. Yeah, she'll do 3 and kind of lure them in closer.
Let's see.
Kind of like steps in, like, here, birdie, 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 get fucked.
Oh, she's trying to lure them into the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 of them miss, 2 of them hit, so 2 piercing.
Okay. And she is going to do, oh wait, no, I did the right one. Okay, 2 Eldritch Blasts. 1 at Big Birdie,
All right.
and 1 at one of the crows that hit her.
All right.
I'll do the Big Birdie first. No, I won't. That's on the floor. Okay, so 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. Damage on that one really quick is... Okay, 8 points of force damage. Speed reduced by 10.
This thing's moving backwards at this point.
Yeah, that's the point. Stay put. Mal, don't move.
You said 8 damage?
Yes,
Or
8
10.
damage.
Okay.
8 force.
Thank you.
And then she will spin around and stick her tongue out at one of the other birds and throw a card at it. Ooh, for 25.
All right, that'll do it.
Damage is 6 points of force.
Yeah. You can bird any bird. Which one do you want to finish off?
Let's get rid of one of the green ones.
All
Just so
right.
there. And then
Goodbye.
she gets back all her temporary hit points.
Willow, I love you.
Okay, that's her turn.
All right, and after Willow, it is Claire's turn, and this thing is looking like garbage. Like just a stiff wind.
I'm gonna punch it.
Alright.
That is 22 to hit on the first.
That'll hit.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning.
Which is exactly as much as you needed. How would you like to do this?
I would like to, because it's kind of getting a little pitiful. It was a little pitiful to begin with. I would like to just kind of like rear back and like haymaker just right into it, but like it kind of gives and just punches right in through it, and like, ooh, there's some goo that I'm shaking off.
Yeah, it's a little slimy, and kind of as the life leaves its body, it kind of starts to slump, and the wings sort of tear away from the body, and you can sort of see the ligaments, and it's clear that this thing's kind of not been in good shape for a while and has probably kind of been decomposing down here. And since you're into it and you just punched into it real hard, you notice that inside the sort of cavity of its chest, there's still a beating, blackened heart that kind of looks like it's got this rot kind of wrapped around the outside. And I think this is a great place to take a break. We ran just a little bit long, but we can find out a little more about the strange heart when we come back from dealing with our human needs. Because unfortunately, we are not robots. Thanks for sticking with us, and we will be right back.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Welcome back. You just defeated a large, terrible crow monster. And as Claire landed that final blow and knocked the life right out of it and the highlights out of its hair, it sort of began to decay in front of your eyes, sort of falling open in a way that Claire, who's up close and personal, can see a black rot kind of, how do I want to say this? A heart, let's say, that's sort of shot through with rot in various places, beating slowly inside that little cavity. As this happens...
Beating even though...
Yes, indeed.
So
Being
Amity. Yeah.
yeah.
Being right there, be like, this feels like your area of expertise.
Yeah, I mean, can I roll to see if I know kind of what's keeping it alive? You know, being a Circle of Spores druid and having lots of necrotic shit.
Absolutely. Why don't you roll me nature or history?
Okay.
Willow, by the way, is on the other side with some bread, trying to entice the birds to come into the circle.
So it's
Is the circle still up? Mel.
What?
Is your guardian still up?
He'd probably walk over to Willow just to watch them go and like get him excited.
all right.
As you're walking that direction, you realize that the attention of those crows, other than the fact that they're being disintegrated by you, has become less aggressive. It kind of seems like they're not paying attention to you so much as they are kind of trying to get over to the corpse of the big creature. So they're kind of scurrying away and trying to float or avoid the spirit guardians, but also get closer. And they're sort of calling out over and over again in their little sort of crow voices, going "Ava, Ava."
Willow will Eldritch Blast them as Amity does her research to start popping up.
All right.
Essentially.
So you guys take out these crows, but there are a couple of other crows who kind of come in through the cracks from up above, but they're not really interested in you guys. They're kind of trying to just get over to this corpse if they can, or if Mal will let them. But Amity, why don't you tell me what you rolled?
I got a 22.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you've got a good sense for this. Did you roll history, or did you roll? What did I say?
It would be nature, but I feel like I was also looking at it from like an Arcana slant. If there's any of that, like, 'cause it seems sort of magical.
Yeah, if you want to roll an Arcana, I'll do that too.
Yeah, it'd be the same roll. They're both
All
plus 3.
All right. So taking a look at this thing, especially with a roll like that, I think you can kind of immediately identify that this heart seems like it's been infected or cursed. But it also calls to mind tales that you've heard about, honestly, benevolent immortal creatures that care for the land and often have sort of servants or guardians that are normal animals that report to them or kind of help care for them in some cases. But this seems like a perverted version of that. Something's gone wrong here.
Is like knowing there are sort of creatures like this, does this truly seems like something that might have been here and then been corrupted by what's going on with the land, correct?
Yeah, I think that's a fairly reasonable guess.
Yeah. I want to like look over it some more and see if there is any like marks on it that might be how the infection is getting into these sort of guardian animals, I guess.
So you're still seeing these crows kind of flying around, and the more you listen to them, and you know, you've spoken to animals for many, many years, I think you recognize that what they're saying is a name. This thing was probably named Ava, A-V-A-H, and they seem very concerned for it and for the heart. In terms of how it was infected, honestly, I'm not sure. Looking around the room, kind of looking at it, you can necessarily see an origin. But again, with that really high roll, I think it would be very reasonable for Amity to guess that it's more of an influence, that there was some kind of curse laid upon this thing at some point that over time kind of corrupted it.
I mean, I'm sure this would take me a few minutes, but as other people sort of begin to reconvene from whatever shuffling around they're doing, I would kind of relay what I learned. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know what, actually, also, I think, given, you know, you've lived here for a while, and you've heard, like, kind of tales of these creatures, typically, some of the tales that you've heard, they are immortal, such that even if they were harmed or in some way killed, as long as the heart continued to exist, they would come back to life, usually the next day.
Preacher,
Yeah.
do you have anything that could purify this heart?
How do you mean?
Well, I think it's cursed or influenced in some way, and creatures like this are usually protectors of the land, and something is obviously going wrong with the land. So if there's a way to purify the heart, maybe it'll come back as it's supposed to be.
Well, give me a minute to flip through the book. I might be able to. I might have to wait until tomorrow.
How much time you think we got?
Yeah, does it seem to be real urgent?
You said it, like, reforms every day? Is that...
Yeah, that it would likely come back to life the next day, possibly the next morning.
I mean, if we get up early, we might beat it.
I could do that, probably. Oh, actually, are you sure it's cursed?
I mean, you could take a look at it, give a second opinion, maybe, but it's giving me a cursed vibe, yeah?
Cursed vibes. Could I reasonably venture a guess, like coming up and sort of looking at the thing that is in Claire's hands? Yes? Who's holding this thing? Or are we all just kind of looking at it?
Did you guys pick it up, or are you just taking a look at it?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
I assumed it was on the ground, but
Yeah.
I mean, if the DM thought I Kalima'd it, then
No, I assumed it was still just kind of in the corpse of this creature,
Yeah.
and that you were all were taking a look at it.
Can I, okay, looking at it, can I reasonably say, like, do I think that a remove curse would, like, effectively...
How much experience do you think Neil has with curses? Do you think he's ever run into one?
Huh.
have you ever
Maybe-
exorcised a demon?
I feel like he's buried a body that has been cursed, but I don't think that he's ever successfully removed one. I think he's encountered people that have died in violent manners, but I don't think that he has seen an active one.
So don't go to Mal for an exorcism. Got it.
You can give it a shot. Why don't you roll Arcana?
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Or I'll give you religion if you would rather religion.
I would much rather religion.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think
That's somehow fucking worse. Arcana was a 12. Religion was an 11.
That's enough. I think, especially talking to Amity and the experiences that you've had so far, and certainly thinking back to what Pearl was saying to you about that little girl getting cursed, all the pieces fit together. I think you can feel pretty confident that this heart is cursed.
Sure. Yeah, if that's what helps, then I guess he's gonna reach out and like sort of smooth its feathers down and kind of heal it gently and cast remove curse to see if that does anything.
You're casting it on the heart or on the corpse?
On the heart,
I guess they're
primarily, but they're kind of the same.
Okay.
The
sitch.
curse.
The sitch.
The curse. Yes.
We're uncursing the cursed situation. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, let me look up what is that. Remove curse.
At your touch, all
special?
curses affecting one creature or object end. If it is a cursed
Okay.
magic item, the curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement.
Okay. So under Mal's hands, the rot that was sort of suffusing this heart in clumps and streaks recedes, and in front of all of you, there is a relatively healthy looking, if quite large, bird heart that continues to beat in the hollow of this creature's corpse.
You think it's gonna heal up fine? Or do you think it's a we put this thing to rest type of...
I think they come back. It's, like a legendary Pokemon.
What's a Pokemon?
Yeah, what's that?
That's a what manner?
Wait, no, I've heard of the. Wait, hold on. I've heard of these stories. Wait a second.
I think I've
yeah.
heard of that in the brothel too.
No.
You gotta
It's
collect 'em
like
all.
it's like a kids game or something. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I thought it
but
like that, yeah.
apparently they also play in brothels later.
All right.
You know,
Mel, are you still keeping
Pokemon.
spirit guardians though?
Oh my.
Detect magic.
Yes.
Willow's going to look at before he removed the curse. She's going to look at the type of magic that was on the heart and on the corpse, and then kind of scan the room and see if there's anything similar.
Oh, also, are
same
the
vibe.
objects still...
Yeah.
all
That's a
magical?
good question. So all of the objects in the room are no longer glowing,
Damn it. Okay.
and the. Let me look up that school for you.
And she'll kind of wander around. She doesn't know the school. She just needs to know if she sees the same vibe.
Yeah. So the vibe on the objects in the room that you saw previously would have been the same school, same vibe as the creature before Mal uncursed it. The objects in the room now are no longer glowing, and if you still have Detect Magic up, which I believe it's a 10-minute spell, you will notice that the magic around the heart changes and seems less evil.
Okay. So there's no other of the curse type of magic in the room.
No, there's not.
Okay. Well, whatever it was, it's not here anymore, and all the items in the room are no longer magical. This is a freaking farce.
I'm gonna pick up a spoon.
You have a spoon.
I hand it to Willow.
Does anything happen when we touch it?
Nothing happens when you touch the spoon.
I'm adding a spoon to her art. Hold on. I'm putting a
Yes.
spoon in her hat.
Do you still have Spirit Guardians up?
Why? I would probably seeing the other birds kind of shy away from it and feeling the kind of urgency is gone. I would probably let it go. But considering it does cast light, I feel like I would sort of let it dim for a second to see if there's anything else moving in here, because it's kind of our light source right now.
At this point, enough of these birds have kind of been punching little holes in the ceiling. I think that very, very dimly, you guys can see reasonably well on your side of the room.
Okay.
Claire's still got the lighter. You can kind of figure out what you're doing without
I'll let a
too much
torch
trouble.
take a torch out.
So once you drop Spirit Guardians, all of these birds that have kind of been shying away from it but seem very eager converge quite swiftly on Ava's body and kind of perch all over it. And it starts like it seems like they're starting to pluck things out of the surrounding junk. And they're bringing down little sticks and they're bringing down leaves and they're doing all this stuff. And it kind of seems like they're starting to build a nest around the heart. And so they're just being little busybodies doing that once they're allowed to do so.
Mal's gonna help.
No, what? I'm trying to watch them do that. Mel, get out of it. Move.
He's got like 3 spoons and like a piece of string and like a tooth like in hand, and it's kind of like looks up like, what?
They clearly have this handle. You're gonna get like a bird glass or something.
I'm helping. I'll stop.
Ew, do birds have lice?
I mean, yes. I think that's the thing.
I think they can have pests.
Oof.
The crows are admittedly pretty wary of you. They're pretty smart and they learn from each other, and they're like, I don't trust this guy.
All right, now back off.
They're moving. They're avoiding you.
He was backing off at Amity's, like, stop that, you're being fucking weird. But like, he will back off further because the crows agree.
Well, they'll
would like
continue
to
with their
point out-
work if you don't stop them. What's up?
Frank is still up.
Oh, Frank. Yeah. All right. Well, there's.
Oh boy.
Yep. Frank is vibing. He's just hanging out. You direct him turn by turn, right? Like you tell him what to do.
Yeah, he has his own turnaround after mine.
All right. Well, if you haven't told him to do anything, I think he's just vibing. He's like,
I think he was like gnawing on the corpse's leg up until like the remove curse. Now he's just vibing.
you made yourself indigestion, Frank. Nasty. That meat's not good anymore. All right.
Quick scope around. Anything value here? Any
If you want to
shinies?
go through the, if you spend a little bit of time going through the junk, most of it is garbage, I'm not going to lie to you, but there are, there's some coinage floating around and some jewelry pieces that might be worth a little something.
Sure. Willow will start pocketing some stuff. What we got?
All right. If you spend, 5 or 10 minutes looking around for stuff while everybody is hanging out, you can probably find 100 gold's worth of stuff. One way or another.
So 20
Well-
gold for everyone.
Willow is kind of doing that. I think I'm gonna keep an eye on these birds and sort of see their intent is to build, like, are they trying to encase it so that it's like covered, or are they just nesting? Like, is it just like, here's a cool, like, little.
They're basically they're
sanctuary,
creating
kind
a
of.
nest around it. They're not trying to make
Right.
a pod.
They're not
Nest-
okay, so they're not like
nest-
rebuilding.
Nest, not pod.
Okay.
Not cage.
Yeah, Amity is also like gotten down like into a crouch and just every now and then takes like half a step closer. Like that.
They're
Don't
honestly
spook
not
the
paying a
animals
ton of
vibe.
attention. Yeah, they know you're there. I mean, they're paying attention to the party, but they're intent on their task.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm just like tracking what they're up to, like seeing if there's like, a lead crow, if anything in the body changes, like is the body responding to what they're doing at all?
You get the sense that the heart is really their only concern at this point. They're not super concerned with the body, to be honest. It's just kind of there.
I'm gonna
So,
elbow
like-
Claire. Just be like, so how long do you think that we're gonna be down here with them just kind of doing their things? Look at, like, nods to Amity, like, who's, like, crouching and, like, encroaching on the birds. Willow, who's rooting through everything. Mal, who's just standing there awkwardly. Like,
I mean, I tell you what, like, sometimes when it comes to, like, birds and, like, planting shit and, like, talking to animals and stuff, it could be 2 seconds, it could be an hour. You just do not know.
Al has befriended a crow and is starting to coo at it and like talk to it in very soft tones.
Well, also has a very high passive perception. So I think he would probably be the first one to hear the crunch of boots on gravel up above your heads. So somebody walking up on the ground level.
He looks up.
And looking up at the hole through which all of you originally fell, which is, or jumped, let's say jumped, which is probably the biggest hole in the ceiling right now, you watch as Nikolai drops down into the hole.
as if this
lands-
day could get much better.
I come in peace and all that. I came to take care of that spirit, but it looks like you beat me to it.
How much did you know about all this?
Actually, quite a lot.
And you just let it hang out here then? While it was corrupted, I mean.
I only learned about it this morning. I'll explain if you give me half a chance.
Well, that was the intent of my original question, but you kind of danced around that, so.
Let's put it this way. A while back, all of you implied that working for Vance was not my only job around here. It used to be when I first met him, but once we took up residence in Blackriver and he became obsessed with breaking his bargain and keeping his powers at the same time, I started doing a lot of research into all kinds of things. Arcane things, protection, and a lot of the local powers that be. I started with Zyra. Of course I did. There are a lot of sites around here that are very powerful because of them. But the more I looked into it and the more I learned, there were others. Zyra was not the only one. And I started seeing this name pop up, but it was only the stranger. Easy to miss. But hell, why not? It's my job to know things. So I tracked him down. Turns out he still exists. And he had most of the information that I wanted. So I agreed to do a job for him once in a while, and he'd tell me all the things I wanted to know. He wanted me to take care of this thing. Either kill it completely or find a way to return it to the way it should have been. That's why I'm here.
Insight check, please.
Go right ahead.
Ooh! 24.
It genuinely seems like she's telling the truth. And you feel pretty confident about that.
Well, shit, alright.
I do still owe Vance, but I don't know. It wouldn't sit right with me to leave the town to burn either.
Is that what he's trying to do?
Not really.
What's
I
that
don't
mean?
think- In the end, he wants to protect himself. He
And if
made
that comes at a certain price, then.
Of course. I think he probably meant it when he told the sheriff he'd try to help, but only to a point. If it came down to him or the town, I'm sure he'd choose himself.
Yeah, no doubt there.
Made a deal a long time ago, and it seems to me, though he won't say so, that it's coming due. Soon.
Forgive us if we don't have much sympathy for him.
No, he's not very good at engendering sympathy. Favors, yes. Sympathy, no.
We took care of this one for you.
And it seems well done, thank you.
I'm hoping that it will stay healed, that it's supposed to be here. At least that's what Amity said, and
She'll walk over and kind of take a look at your work, take a look at what the little crows are doing and at the heart, and she kind of looks at it and frowns for a minute. And she goes, yeah, seems to me that'll probably pop right back up at dawn tomorrow. Hopefully in
And
its
then,
next life cycle, it'll be a little kinder.
I was concerned this is like right next to the schoolyard.
Yeah.
Like, those holes are kind of big.
well, it seems like a benevolent thing. You know,
So long as what you did worked. Yeah.
I think it did. Does Ave, that name that you said, that the crows were saying,
Yeah, it's this thing's name, or so I was told.
is that thing, like a saint, like Zara is?
No, not quite. It's a little more like a nature spirit. It's been here much longer than most of us. Normally, it just looks after the land. Birds especially. Seems like lately it got awful greedy. I don't think anyone was paying much mind to it until that little girl got cursed, but little girl's a lot more than a couple of missing spoons, so
Yeah.
She seems all right.
I'm glad to hear it. Last I saw your sheriff, he was looking for you, but mentioned he was going to go out to the orchard that the Lees own, that girl's parents. Just make sure that they were doing all right.
We might want to do that too. Tell them that we took care of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to give them a little peace of mind.
A peace of mind.
Yeah. Knowing that what happened to their daughter won't happen again.
Give them peace of mind, not give them a
Oh,
piece
I
of
thought you
her
meant a
mind.
piece of your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me.
no.
Yeah, damn it, Eugene.
I misunderstood. I wouldn't blame you. I got no business out there, but it's pretty enough.
Other than making sure that spirits are behaving and, well, not attacking children, what is your business following up with us? You gonna run back to Vance?
Honestly, I don't know. He left this morning, along with everyone else.
Did he say where to?
Man, I don't think he quite knows yet, to be honest. He's acting like he does, but I don't know, I've never seen him like that. He's got very little to say lately. He just rode off into the desert.
With his whole gang.
Yeah. Samuel showed up over the weekend. And I'm not sure exactly what they said to each other, but next thing I knew, Vance was packing up to leave.
Shit, alright, Samuel.
I imagine he took some advice from all of you.
Grew himself a backbone.
I mean, I feel like that's too good to be true. That's a real quick turnaround from thinking Vance is going to somehow save the town because of a prophecy to kicking him out.
Yeah.
Nikolai,
Listen.
what direction did they go in?
Surprised me too. And he headed out, I don't know, some way south.
Insight
catch
check.
Alright.
I was
Mhm.
watching
Same,
now.
yeah.
I'm still watching the crows.
That's a 15 insight for Sylvie.
That's a 17 insight for Malcolm.
You've got no reason to doubt her.
Is there like something buried there? Is it like she legitimately doesn't know? I'm not doing a lie check. I'm doing a do you actually fucking know where he went check.
When she said that he headed south, it did seem like she was telling the truth, but there is a tone of her kind of knowing that there's something going on with him, and kind of she's not as confident in his decision making as she has seemed in the past.
You know what business he might have in the south?
Well, I sure hope it ain't going to Rattle Hell. It's got enough drama with that family. But who knows? He seemed to think those magic opals of theirs were gonna save him, but I don't think he ever figured it out.
You don't think he ever figured it out, or maybe he figured it out in the past few days and is doing something foolish?
Honestly, you might be right. Historically, Vance has been transparent with me more than most, though I'm sure he still had his secrets, but I don't know, lately he's been a bit off. You wouldn't know it unless you knew what to look for, but
And you knowing what to look for is why you got left behind?
Vance trusts me to catch up when I need to. I mentioned I had a couple things I wanted to look into around here. I intend to catch up with him later today. I worried this business might take a little longer, but seems I've got the afternoon off.
So what did you ask the stranger for? For bartering this kill?
Admittedly, I was curious about that spring that keeps coming up. That's one he's been withholding from me. He said it was a place where Zyra used to spend time with someone that was important to her.
Yeah, we're lightly familiar.
A woman named Lupita. He also mentioned that he knew them many hundreds of years ago.
Wait, knew like just casually best friends?
I think he underestimates me a bit, to be entirely honest, but it's my impression that they were all friends, yes, but something happened. Something strange to do with time. I don't know what his story is precisely, but well, he showed me a symbol of his. Or more accurately, I suppose I carry it on my body now for as long as I serve him.
It's fucked up.
All right.
What's the symbol?
Well, I suppose easier to show than tell. And she'll start kind of unbuttoning the first couple of buttons of her shirt. And sort of pulls it open so you can see her collarbone. It's not like a full shirt off or anything, but she'll show you a sort of small inked impression on her collarbone. And this symbol actually seems very familiar to you guys because it is the same symbol that you saw carved into the bottom of a black river quite a few days ago.
All right, hold on. Seen that before.
He put that there.
I did not put that there. He put that there a very, very long time ago. What I did do is give you all a look.
I'm
Seems
sorry,
like
Nikolai. You're
What's
telling
that?
me that you have direct 1-800 talk to me
What's that mean?
privileges with a saint? You know, when you get on the telephone and you just dial 3 numbers and that dials a number. I've used a telephone once in my life, but it was a fantastic experience.
I suppose something like that. But it's
They were
been
just
Max.
here and they were just friends, and
If what you're asking is if all of them were real people, then the answer is yes. It's kind of how mortals tend to look at people who are powerful, who help them. What is myth or legend, really, but normal stories that got a little out of control.
Mal
Why'd
is
you show us the
processing.
symbol?
I'm sorry.
Why'd you show us the symbol?
In the river.
Because you were all trying to help. I don't know. I didn't know you well then, but you proved you were worth more than most of the folks in the area, and I thought either you saw it and nothing ever came of it, or I don't know, something came of it.
All right, well, if you know so much, do you know anything about whatever this, not world ending, but at least whatever this terrible thing that's supposed to be coming here soon, maybe?
That'll be Balvanel. It's his demon.
All
You said he was
right.
escaping from it.
I imagine he's gonna try. As
Do you
far as I
imagine
understand.
that? No, go on.
As far as I understand, when he was a young man, he promised half his remaining life to that thing in exchange for all the power his young heart could imagine.
Well, he made it sound a lot more fantastical than that.
Well, that's Vance's MO, isn't it?
As Balfnar is coming for him, why is he attacking the town?
Well,
Vance
Vince has been
here.
living here.
But you feel like the demon would have a direct line to, find my underling sort of thing.
Well, it's Vance is holing up in the one place a demon can't get, so the demon's slowly scratching away the rest of the town trying to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Yeah, are the
Smiles rather specifically at Willow. You are quite
Smiles
smart.
brilliantly
lady.
back.
As much as you want people to think you're not.
I don't know what you're talking about. She kind of flicks the umbrella open, which at this point is kind of tattered from all the crows.
You're right.
Swishes her skirts and start poking some more piles.
That church is the final resting place of Saint Zyra. I think Vance hoped it would protect him.
So you think that it's gonna just, this thing that's after him is just gonna come show up wherever he is?
I
Or at
don't
least
know,
that's
maybe.
his thought, maybe.
I think that's his belief that it comes and kills him. That his time is coming soon.
was the symbol that was carved into the post or door or whatever of the church the same as the river symbol and all of that?
So that symbol Samuel told you was Zyra's symbol, which is not the same as the one in the river.
Okay.
The one in the river is on
In fact,
Nikolai's chest, but the one on the church was in the spring when we found Samuel.
Yes. Go ahead and open Roll20 for me. I have I have a visual I can show you guys.
Hell yeah.
I was prepared.
Slideshow.
Visual aids.
All right.
Amazing. Hell yes. Okay.
God.
All right.
Okay. So they have the.
So yes, Cyrus was in the church. The strangers was in the river. Enoph's you saw in that chunk of Strathmore where you fought Father Navarro.
Yeah.
And then Azon's you saw on Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh wait, that doesn't count for Azon. Never mind. Unless Azon's just taking advantage of Balvnar trying to get to Vance.
We're just taking
Enoch and
advantage of
Azon are, let's call them twin demons who deal in death, among other things. Balvanel is
Right.
another level. And generally, as far as I can tell, prefers to deal in time. I suspect may have a relationship of some kind to the stranger as well.
What makes you say that?
As far as I've been told through completing these little jobs, there was a time when celestials, infernals, all that kind of stuff walked on the mortal plane along with, well, the mortals. Over time, they fought, retreated, all that kind of nonsense, but, well, there are vestiges of their lines left. The tieflings, certainly, descended from infernals of old. Various celestials as well, though they're a little harder to spot. This stranger, when I met him, was a gray tiefling who looks an awful lot like the others in this area, but also had an old brand on his wrist that I sighted once. It looked an awful lot like one that Vance bears.
Doesn't he wear gloves?
Yes, he does.
What's on his hand then?
No. It's on his chest. I've only seen it once.
Eyebrows.
Oh no, that's not my flavor.
Eyebrows.
Yeah, that tracks. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
She chuckles. I got better taste than that, I'll tell you that much.
I would hope so.
Ah, yeah, he's
Shit.
just terrible.
God bless that sheriff.
Better taste than your sheriff, indeed.
Yeah. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, my feeling is that maybe we see what the sheriff actually said to Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we could just do
I
that as
agree.
a
Yeah.
message, we could head straight out, or we can.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
take a nap, a little nap, and then go.
Do you
It's
mind
up
if
to
I
you.
check something first?
I got nothing but time. What are you looking for?
I'll head over to Virgil's if you all would go out to the Lees, where he was headed.
The Lees will be Honeybee Orchard. It's west of town.
Is
I
Virgil's
imagine-
closing? It's still open, right?
Virgil's there whenever he feels like it, but last I noticed he was puttering around.
All right.
One last question, unless other people have more. So the stranger is a gray tiefling, has a brand, similar to Vance, also gray tiefling. Both have this relationship with this demon thing that has something to do with time. Is the stranger Vance?
I don't believe so.
Oh, I'm out of guesses. Someone else has have to solve this.
Credit.
Given that the stranger is many hundreds of years old, if he's telling the truth, and I tend to have an ear for that kind of thing. Vance is no older than 40-something.
You said time was weird.
It would have to be
Sometimes
more
it's
than
like a soup.
hundreds.
That's entirely fair.
Time is a weird soup.
Chaos.
Alright, well,
Frank, give me a boost.
Let's get on out of here.
Anybody?
I was gonna say, unless y'all have something else, I think I will take my leave.
See you around.
Honestly, for your sake, I hope I don't.
You know what? Fair enough.
I mean,
But I do wish you well.
If Vance is gonna get himself killed, get your ass away.
Yeah.
True enough. Then again, if he gets his ass killed, well, there's an open position at the top, isn't there?
I mean, top
So
of
long as you keep that
band
trouble
of
out of here, then
dirty
that's fine.
thieves.
I question
got-
your aspirations.
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
kind of went down a little bit, in my opinion, if that is what you... I feel like you were very capable of more than just running a gang out of a church, but...
Well, I mean, it is an improvement from henchmen, which is what you are now.
That is true.
So I guess that's good. But like, maybe you have like magnetism and personality, so maybe like get it together a little bit.
Are you telling her to start a cult?
Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like you could do better than
Bootlicking.
number 2 in Vance's.
Willow's attempting to get like halfway up the rope with like Frank pushing her. She's like, white crime pays pretty well.
White crime?
Yeah, what I
Do you
want.
mean white collar?
Yeah, is that the one
I
you're
don't
talking
like
about? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, both is true,
I mean-
really, but like,
Listen, having a couple of idiot goons willing to do whatever you say makes it a hell of a lot easier to move up in the world.
Well, considering that you're not with Vance right now, does that mean that we should take it at that action that you are no longer... Well,
Are you
Are
freelance?
you
those
no
idiot
longer an idiot goon? Is I believe what Mal was trying to ask.
Yeah, that was.
It's a bit rude.
You just,
I mean,
you
it
just
was,
said it though.
it was your phrasing.
Let's say that I'm biding my time. I'm gonna see how this all shakes out before I make my final decision.
Mm.
all right. I'm gonna
Okay.
go help Willow up the rope.
She's not very far up at this point.
All right, hold on. Let me get up, and then I can help you up from the top side. All right.
All right. Puts her feet back on the ground, where she's just been swinging. Frank's been uselessly pushing.
Frank, how long does Frank stick around?
An hour.
oh my god.
Yeah. Willow has a friend.
Miraculous, lovely. Yeah, Nikolai kind of watches you guys for a little while, just kind of enjoying the experience, and then she misty steps up to the top.
Fashionable.
Thanks for the help.
Son of a bitch.
She sort of leans over the hole and she's like, well, what, you need a hand up?
No, I don't, and I definitely go up that rope.
Yeah, Sylvie's already up top. Yeah.
I was still watching the crows for a bit. Are they still building a nest, or are they like now ritualistically like circling up and putting on little crow robes and stuff?
Lighting tiny candles.
Yeah,
Dancing,
just,
yeah. They have successfully accumulated mostly organic material, but some non-organic material into a nest-like structure, and seem fairly content to perch around and keep an eye on it. They seem protective.
okay, solid. I am gonna start going up the rope.
All right. I imagine all you guys, given enough time, can make your way up the rope that Willow
Making our
so
way.
deftly tied to the tree. Thank you, Willow. And Inigo Lake, honestly, she doesn't really wait for you. She starts heading back over towards her horse and kind of. She stops about halfway there and seems to remember something. And she's like, and she'll look over her shoulder and make eye contact with Claire. And she's like, there's probably one last thing you should know. I did hear recently that Dahlia's back and she's up to her old tricks again. And then she'll keep walking.
I'm sitting at the top of the hole with my legs dangling in while that's happening. Did not hear it. And I summon like my familiar using my wild shape. And I hand it the brass letter opener that was Vance's and is engraved. And like I just telepathically communicate to this little dude like, all right, go tell them we're cool. Stay here for a couple hours and then like fly out, find me, give me an update. And then I say, I don't know, I know deep speech isn't what animals speak, but I would just say in deep speech, I don't know, good luck, crow friends. May we meet again under happier circumstances, like trying to be formal to these crows so their spirit mom doesn't murder us when she wakes up.
There's a chorus of crow noises down below you in response to this. And your familiar gently takes the letter opener and kind of flaps down into the hole to disappear and interact with the other crows as instructed.
Have a little party.
God, they're organizing for round 2.
No, I'm just trying to make sure they think favorably of us because we blew up a couple of them.
Oh, that's nice of you.
But then
Well,
I
they
mean,
picked us first.
That's fair.
yeah, and hopefully the like curse situation fixes it. But also, I just gave them something shiny just in case. Birds love that shit.
Yeah. That's a particularly shiny object, too.
All right.
Yeah.
When your familiar arrives with the shiny object, there's a gleeful crow chorus.
Oh God, they're attacking your familiar.
I go into my familiar's eyes for a second, like, no, they're vibing. They're good.
They're
It just all sounds so aggressive, really.
They're
very
just,
loud.
yeah, crows. They're just loud as hell.
Yeah. It's echoing around in the chamber. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. I believe, I don't remember how you guys got to the school. Did you walk or did you ride?
We walked, I think.
You walked.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how you make your way to Honeybee Orchard is entirely up to you, whether you want to drop by town and grab your horses or whether you just kind of want to walk over there. It's not too long a walk. It might be like an hour.
I think that's a horse time. We're on a
Yeah.
schedule.
Let's grab the horses. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna run into the general store and buy like a 5-pound bag of salt. Is that a thing they have?
You know what? Sure. They can sell you
Drive-through
some
window
salt.
that one.
Let's say 10 silver.
10 silver. All right, I will pay for my bag of salt.
The Owl sisters are very pleased to see you. They're like, "Oh, hi, Amity."
Hi. Hello. Good. What time is it? Morning still? Shit.
God. Like middle of the day, maybe.
Oh, okay. It's about afternoon. Owl folks. Looking particularly fine today.
Why, thank you.
Thank you for your stalwart work in these trying times. Slide the silver across and just go.
They're kind of like, "Yeah, have a good one."
All right, yeah.
You have a 5-pound bag of salt.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna swing by the homestead later for something.
All right. Anything else you guys want to take care of?
I'm out. Did you want to go to Virgil's?
Yeah, you guys should go on ahead though. I can catch up with you.
Okay.
All right.
He's acting weird.
Yeah. What kind of weird?
Like he's usually real quiet, but like he's a little extra quiet and frowny. But like, you guys can go on ahead.
Rachel, why the fuck you being quiet? Aren't you like Hail Marrying or some shit, like nonstop, clicking your beads, or I don't know what the shit it is you do, fretting over like sad old men type? I don't know.
You do fret loudly.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I have plenty of people to fret over, and some of them are not so old and not so man-shaped.
Fair. Why are you being so cagey about going and talking to Virgil? Why don't you want company? What's going on?
I have to send a message to somebody.
Well, Claire, you're still looking pretty woozy, and I can only use so much magic in a short time. So why don't you say you and I go get a quick drink, and anyone else who wants to take a short rest can join us, and whoever doesn't need a short rest can accompany him out and make sure he doesn't get kidnapped in this weirdly weird time of demons attacking and people getting weird powers, and I don't know, a lot of just weird shit just keeps happening in this town.
You think Virgil wants to kidnap me?
I feel like Virgil definitely has someone tied up in his basement right now.
I mean,
He
I
seems
wouldn't
like
be
the type who
surprised.
might do that. Maybe not necessarily right now, but
It would
I
be
feel like-
for hashtag science purposes.
Maybe.
yeah, it would.
Still questionable. I mean, if we're taking...
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so we're giving it an hour. We're meeting up at the saloon, and then we're going to the orchard. Is that what's happening?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just run and talk to the sheriff real quick now if you all want to just. Because I feel fine.
I'm alright also. I mean, I can just send a message.
Are you going to be able? I've seen you send a message, and you get like 10 words in before you actually get to the message. It's a lot of niceties in the front.
Okay,
Yeah, it takes
so
a while to get to
we
the
write
point.
it out beforehand. We just solidify the message, do some copywriting.
If you send the message, then you can come have a drink with us at the saloon while Sylvie goes and checks in on the bees. That's why you're going.
That's
Yeah.
He's gonna start backing away. And he's gonna walk into Virgil's.
You run into Frank.
Yeah, he trips. He falls on his ass.
I imagine it's reduced by 20 feet.
He limps to Virgil's.
the me that wants to follow him and see what the fuck's going on there. And the me that's gonna go dump salt around my house so it doesn't get eaten by a demon.
Yeah.
Are really having a fight right now. I'm gonna go demon proof my house. I'll be back in like
All right.
45 minutes.
All right.
I think we should all go talk to Samuel because the whisper down the lane situation will be bad.
I can bring him back to I can bring him back to the saloon with me.
I feel like I have complicated things. Suggesting that I do
So
this.
y'all can do
I
whatever
do
you
this
want.
later. I don't have to do this
Well,
now.
here's the thing.
If you want to
though.
scatter,
Too late
come back
now.
together.
The character who has 9 HP is gonna go and sit in the saloon with
please
Willow
do.
and take a long rest if y'all are amenable to it.
Yep, go. Yes.
Sleep at the table.
Yeah. Or
Go
short
take
rest,
a nap,
sorry.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. Go. Go get a drink. Take a take a nap.
You got drink money, Claire?
Yeah, I got a drink money. It's fine.
Mal gives you his 20 gold that we found in the thing, so you can get nice and nappy. Get some food in ya, in addition to the whiskey.
Come on, Willow.
Or order me a breakfast sandwich though. I'll be back.
Breakfast. It is lunchtime. You
I don't care what time it is. Eggs.
Griddle's closed.
Don't want to hear. I know it's flat top all day back there. I fucking know it.
Listen, you know that steep is good, but like if it's one of the two little ones, you don't. You really want to risk that shit? The dog wouldn't even eat it.
Fine, I'll be a little longer. Yeah. Oh my god, I'll make food at home and I'll just bring y'all some fucking talk. Jesus.
Oh my god,
I'll leave. I'm bringing some. I speed off.
Black coffee.
Go do this.
Mal is one black coffee and we know it.
Yeah. We
Okay,
have
Claire.
food at home.
Yeah.
Claire and Will will go to the bar.
Yes, Claire will go to the bar. Amity goes home to make an egg sandwich and put salt around her house. Sylvie, what are you doing?
Going to the orchard. Yeah.
Okay.
Going to, fetch Samuel, check in on all of them.
Okay.
Actual
And
business.
Mal is saying hi to Virgil.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with Virgil.
I walk in, bell dings.
He's sitting at the counter and kind of does look up and make eye contact and then goes right back to reading a newspaper.
He mouths in Spanish and is being very casual and is just like, "Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
How's your sister?"
Why? She's fine.
I'm just asking.
People don't tend to walk in here and ask questions unless they want something.
Well, yes, I want something, but legitimately. Are you okay? You healing up?
Yeah, I guess I'm alright. I don't know, I never exactly had any giant wounds. No scars to speak of.
Well, that's good. Alright. I do need something. You know how you and your sister are healer for some reason that I don't know why?
Sorry, what are you saying?
I know you and your sister are here for a reason.
We're here because we live here. What exactly are you poking at?
Mal just stares at him like real silent, real quiet, like sympathetic, but like he knows something.
He kind of sits back in his chair and kind of gives Mal a look. I'm guessing my sister said something.
Maybe.
Or are you just overly invested in... I don't know. What is it you're looking for, Mal?
I have family and I need to check on them.
Okay. So are you looking for an answer from me or a service?
I need a scry.
Okay.
How much do they cost?
Depends on what you're looking for.
I have a focus and somebody who has a piece of the same rock.
Piece of the same rock. Generally, a body part will do a little better.
I'm not carrying around my sister's thumbs.
Well, it would be kind of useful for the betting pool if you were.
What do you need for the betting pool?
Well, I don't know, it just lends credence to the fact that you're a cold-blooded killer. Or you got a real weird sense of humor.
I don't... Mal's very confused.
Listen, unfortunately the rock doesn't... It might help a little bit. I can give it a shot, but... It'll still be a crapshoot. Probably charge you 100 gold for it.
I can do that.
What exactly are you... You just want to find out what she's doing right now?
Yeah. I need to know whether or not they are ready. And I need to know, well... There's a lot that I need to know, but I just need to see her and make sure she's okay.
Fair enough. You do know that this has a decent chance of failing.
Yeah.
Never met this woman, but I'm happy to try.
Her name is Rosa Maria. She's in... Do you need to know where?
I don't know, the more you can tell me, the better.
Her name's Rosa Maria. She has dark hair and dark eyes. She's 35. She's in Rattle Hill. She's my sister.
She got a last name?
Los Santos.
He had up until this point kind of been laying stuff out on the counter. He has a large silver bowl that he was filling with water, and he kind of looks up very sharply at Mal at that. And he's like, well, all right, that explains some things. You're sure you're not an assassin?
Mal does not move.
It was worth a try. And, all right. He's...
Mal takes the gun off his hip and hands it to him for the focus, if it helps.
I'm willing to try whatever you want. Yeah, he'll take a look at the gun, and it takes 10 minutes to cast a spell, so he'll kind of... You can watch him do the magic, which you've seen him do before when he scryed on Samuel. And... I'm reading the spell. He looks into the bowl, and you know from last time that he kind of can't show you what he's seeing. So there is a period of silence where he's just kind of disassociating. And he kind of pulls out at some point. He's like, well, she's pretty, I'll tell you that. She was riding a horse with a couple other guys.
One of them have silver hair?
Yeah.
Did one of them have a real terrible mustache?
I saw a couple of mustaches that I wouldn't rate as a 10 out of 10. But yeah, it seemed like they were all probably related, if I had to guess. Seemed like they were, I don't know. He like thinks about it. He's like, well, it seemed like they had gear with them. Like they might be setting out on some trip of some kind. Hard to say. Honestly, the two of the younger ones were just talking about some kind of shooting contest one of them had lost recently. Namely to her. This is your family, I take it?
Mal doesn't answer.
Well, suit yourself. They're a far sight better than mine anyway.
Hmm?
I check in on my family sometimes for time to time, but I haven't seen them since I was a little boy. So, I don't know, maybe it's a form of self-torture.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's why I'm here in the first place.
Sometimes you end up caring about someone who isn't good for you.
Or they, like, insist that you're somebody who you're not.
Yeah.
Thank you
Something
for
like
looking.
that. My family always assumed that they had 2 little girls when we were born, and they wouldn't take any other answer for it.
I'm glad you're here. That's who you are.
You too, Malcolm.
Did you see anything else?
Only a desert behind him. Maybe they were riding north. It was hard to tell.
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Al takes his gun back. Don't tell Max what you saw.
Max?
Post worker.
Why not?
Just don't tell him.
I make no promises.
You can tell him I killed somebody, though. And Mal leaves the shop.
Virgil laughs, and it's the first time you've ever heard him do that. All right.
Mal goes to the bar.
All right, Mal goes to the bar. Sylvie, you're headed out to Beehive Orchard.
I am
Honeybee
indeed.
Orchard.
That one.
I can-
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it's a pleasant ride. It's kind of the middle of the day, but it's a relatively cool day. And as you approach, you do see a number of flowering trees rising up out of an otherwise relatively flat landscape. And the closer you get, the more you hear the sort of gentle light buzzing of the bees that are flitting in and out of the flowers. And the path up to the house that sits in the middle of this property is lined in the same trees as well as a wide variety of other flowers, likely fruits and vegetables. It seems that the Lees are avid gardeners and that they keep a large number of bees. But the bees are not in any way interested in you. They're going about their business.
Their business.
Their beesness. Buzz. And as you get close to the house, you do see a horse that you recognize as Hen, which would be Samuel's horse, and another horse that is rather large and dark in color, both of them tied up outside the house. And it's a very charming little cottage painted in a light yellow. And it seems there are folks walking around inside.
All right. I'll go ahead and tie up Clover beside the other horses and knock on the door.
There's sort of a running and shuffling inside that I'm sure that you associate with maybe another young girl in your life. And the girl who comes to the door is Grace, and she's rather excited to see you. She pulls it open and she's like, "Oh, so the monster didn't get you."
It did not. Nice to see you, little Miss Grace. Your folks here.
Yeah, just about everybody. Sheriff
Could-
Crane showed up, well, not too long ago.
I heard that he had come to see you. Might I speak to them for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably all right.
All right.
And she sort of yells loudly over her shoulder, and she's like, "That woman is here."
My name's Sylvie, sweetheart. It's all right.
She's like, "Sorry,
It's okay. Don't worry
Miss
about
Sylvie is here." There's
Very
sort of chuckling in the kitchen, and a relatively short woman with long, very straight, dark hair comes out and sort of comes up and pats her on the shoulder and greets you. And she says, "Oh, you must be one of the folk who were looking into the whole situation by the school, right?
That's right, yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
wanted to come and check in on all of that and let you and your husband know what exactly happened.
Yeah, of course. Please, can I get you anything? Water or tea or
Water would be great, thanks.
maybe a coffee? We've
Don't
got
make any
fresh
sort of
bread.
fuss out of me. Well.
Well,
I'll
she
follow her.
catches it. She's like, okay, all right. Fresh bread and maybe a glass of water. And she'll lead you and Grace and close the door and kind of bring you into the kitchen where the two adults are hanging out as well as the other two daughters. And everyone nods to you.
Afternoon.
The youngest girl actually does not turn around. She doesn't seem to realize that you're there, but she does look up kind of at her sister and notices the eye contact and like looks around at you. And, you know, everybody's kind of... Ernest gets to his feet and, you know, kind of does the whole looks around the room and everything.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, thank you so much for everything. Did everything go okay?
Yeah, everything's all taken care of. Yeah. So, God willing, everything. There shouldn't be any sort of problem with that going forward. I mean, and they kind of like looks towards the kids again, like makes like pointed eye contact with, especially like the younger ones. But it's still dangerous out there. Like there are probably some sinkholes, that sort of thing out there. I wouldn't want you getting hurt out there. So maybe still stay away from that area, but turn back to the parents. The biggest problem is taken care of, though.
Yeah. The youngest one actually kind of looks really curiously at the oldest one, and the oldest one starts signing to her, actually, and is translating kind of your intent because she missed the first part of it. But the adults are like, I really appreciate it. Normally I can take care of all their little scrapes and bruises. You know how kids are.
Yeah.
There's always a little something, but I've never seen anything like that black rot.
I'd be terrified if I was in your position. I can't imagine. But...
Yeah, I am. It seemed like it was getting worse. We were worried we wouldn't be able to stop it. Is there anything we can do for you? We have some savings.
No, not at all.
It's not a lot, but we, you know, if it would help.
Please, no. It's fine.
If you're certain.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe some fresh apples if you'll take them.
Sure.
All right. If you don't mind me asking, what happened? What was it?
Well, there was kind of hesitate. She'll kind of hesitate a little bit, kind of just like look over at like the kids who are still in the room. But there was a creature down there. Your daughter didn't. It wasn't stories. There was something down there. And
Look at each other in concern.
no. We suspect that it was some sort of... Well, at least my friends tell me that it was some sort of protective spirit sort of situation, but that something darker got to it and kind of twisted it a little bit. More than a little bit, but twisted it enough for it to turn a little malicious. And it, judged by its reaction when we came upon it, it didn't take kindly to intruders on its little lair. So, but
this is Ernest kind of... He listens patiently, and then he's like, I wish I was a little more surprised. To be honest with you, I have been hearing from the animals in the area and that things weren't quite right. I was just speaking to Sheriff Crane here, actually, that... I don't know. It's just, you know how sometimes before a storm shows up, you could kind of feel it in the air? I wish I had a word for it. It doesn't feel right. So, well, I'm glad to hear you took care of it.
Yeah.
And I hope all of you are all right as well.
Yeah, we took a little bit of a beating, some of us, but we all made it out the other side.
I'm glad to hear it. Truly, if there's ever anything we can do, please let us know, but I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Nor I yours, so.
And here Samuel will stand up and nod to you, and he's like, actually, it was probably about time I got going too. I can head back to town with you, Sylvie, if you don't.
Yeah, actually there were a few other things that we wanted to just check in with you about, so if you have the time.
Yeah, I'd been looking for you as well.
Shall we?
All right. I suppose we shall. And Mrs. Lee will load you up with kind of a wrapped cheesecloth full of like fresh bread and a bunch of apples, and like she's kind of trying to foist as much on you as you will take from her. The kids are kind of running around, and Grace seems to she's like, okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Saving me. And also the other kids, I guess.
You're very welcome, Miss Grace.
And she does kind of a little awkward curtsy that she's clearly been practicing. And then she carries on her way. But yeah, Samuel will step outside with you onto the porch and start kind of unhitching his horse, mounting up, starting to head back to town, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Same. Head on back.
Yeah. Where are the rest of you? Is everyone all right?
Yeah, everybody's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's fine. Claire's a little worse for wear, but everybody's all right. They're getting a drink, waiting for others to finish up some business. Figured we could meet up there, just kind of check in on some other stuff that happened. Heard you spoke to Vance. Wanted to just kind of touch base on that too.
Yeah, that's actually the reason I was looking for you.
Excellent.
Let's say I took your advice.
So I heard.
I might as well, I guess, tell everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
But thank you for taking care of the Lees.
What else was I gonna do?
You know, you might be surprised. There are a lot of unkind people in the world.
That's true.
I've made it my life's work for the last 20 or so years to make sure that Blackriver was a safe haven for all kinds of folk, no matter where they were coming from or who they were. But I think it's becoming increasingly clear that's a difficult job for one man to do alone.
You ain't wrong there.
So, I appreciate it. And hell, if you're ever looking for... I know I'm technically employing you, but if you want something a little more permanent, I'd be happy to have you.
You know what? I'll consider it.
I'd like that. He's happy to ride with you in companionable silence, unless you have anything you want to chat with him about.
Silence is fine with Sylvie. She's a woman of few words.
As often is he when he doesn't have business that needs attending to.
Yep.
So you guys ride. It's a lovely afternoon, and you head back into town towards the tavern. I think this is also probably a lovely place for us to leave for next week, at which time we'll start right up with the tavern and everybody getting down to business. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm so excited to get back into this game. I love you guys. Hell yes. So we're going to start doing a round of shout-outs, and then we will see if there's anyone super cool to raid and all that kinds of cool stuff. So let's start with Stephanie.
Me?
You?
Okay, yeah, I'm Stephanie, or Kyola cosplay on the things and the stuff. I'm mostly here playing the D&D. maybe I'll sell something eventually. We'll fucking see.
Ooh. All right, Vic.
Hi, I'm Vic or Vicious Frockery. I also might sew something again someday. But right now I am working on Blackriver portraits for this game. So if you'd like to see a preview of what these characters look like, it's on my Twitter right now. And I stream usually on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you'd like to follow me, I am at Vicious Frockery on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch.com. That is it.
All right, Nat.
Hello! I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. You can also find me on Instagram at zelman.arts, where I post my pottery and shit like that. I also might sew something someday soon. Hopefully. Fabric's on the way, so it's gotta happen sometime.
You know, I was hoping we were going to continue this. Bedoni.
Hey, I'm Bedoni cosplay, Amber, across all the platforms and the things and the such and the whatnots. Hoping so, eventually. I'm kind of finally starting to put my craft room together, except I took the calculations, but I'm bad at math, and everything is wrong, so we will see how this goes. However, in the meantime, enjoy a little hero.
Oh, no.
Hero!
I really want to say emotes in the chat. We don't have a hero emote on the Twitch. However, if you join our Discord, there is a hero emote. So join the Discord and you can go ham.
They're not one for Bedoni. Hold on.
There is one for Bedoni.
Oh, yes. Go
And there's
sub.
Aluna.
Go sub directly
there
to
she
Bedoni's
is.
account. And
I'll get back to streaming eventually, I promise.
Yes, okay. Perfect.
Just the sound she just made when I said that.
All right, and I
She
have
has
been
opinions.
your DM this evening. I am Dusty, or Elegant Feather Duster. You can find me on most major social media platforms. On most of them, I am Elegant Feather Duster, so that'll be Instagram, where I post a lot of cosplay stuff. That'll be here on Twitch. I typically stream on Fridays, although I keep saying I'm going to do more creative streaming. I did make a TikTok, but I need to learn to video edit, and I'm also on Twitter, but I'm just Elegant Feather because there's a character limit. I also might sew again someday. And I'm going to bounce you right on over to our very own Dr. Psych Owl for both a shout out and to find out if we're rating anybody exciting.
All right. I just wrote down the 2 most important notes of the entire session for my character, which was Sylvie has an entire basket of food and Amity promised tacos. Which is starred, and remember that for the start of the next episode. Hi, I'm Dr. Psych Owl. You can find me in all the places and things as Dr. Psych Owl, except for on Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV. Not a ton of friends are on the lines this evening. However, our friend of the channel, Captain Robert, is online, so we will send y'all over to Captain Robert. So go say hi, send some love and whatnot, and come back on Monday for the next installment of Laurelwind. We love you all, and good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. What is the opposite of howdy?
Bye.
Ponder this for next time.
Howdy. Bitey.
Howdy. Adios.